Buffaloes basketball is brought to you by Starry. Grab yourself an ice-cold Starry lemon lime flavored soda for the game. Starry hits different. Starry is a proud sponsor of CU Athletics. And by Modelo, a reward for those with a fighting spirit. Modelo is brewed for full-time Buffs fans. This is Buffs warm-up.
Well, the postseason is upon us as we come to you from the T-Mobile Center here in Kansas City, Missouri for the Big 12 Conference Men's Basketball Tournament. Hi, everybody. Alongside Scott Wilkie, I'm voice of the Buffs, Mark Johnson. Welcome into Buffs warm-up. The Colorado Buffaloes put a wrap on the regular season last Saturday, gave number 2 Arizona all it wanted at the Event Center, dropped their final game of the campaign. 89-79 Buffaloes are the 11th seed in the Big 12 Conference Tournament. They sit at 17-14, 7-11 in Big 12 Conference play. And tonight they get a rematch from a team they played back on February 21st and won handily over. That being Oklahoma State. The Cowboys come in at 18-13. They're 6-12 in Big 12 Conference play. They lost on Saturday at Houston, or versus Houston, I should say, 82-75. Just wrapping up in front of us, BYU about ready to dispatch of Kansas State, 100-83 right now. A.J. DeBonsa scored 40 before they took him out here just a moment ago. That wasn't even a foul, was it, right in front of us here? Guy on the other side of the court just called a foul right in front of us to slow down the ending of this ball game, and it was a bad call, Scotty.
Wasn't much to that, was there?
No, there wasn't much there. All right, Buffaloes in the postseason. Looking forward to this one. Earlier today, we've had some interesting games thus far, but what do you think of this matchup here tonight?
Well, I feel like with Oklahoma State, without their starting center, who's a very solid big man, out for the year with a knee injury, this is a team that if the Buffs play well, with the energy and the tenacity that they had on Sunday or Saturday, I think they should win this game.
Well, earlier today you had Arizona State knocking off Baylor. There's 12-13. You had the 9th seed, that being Cincinnati, knocking off Utah. So the seed held there. BYU on the verge of winning here. So the seeds are holding here in the tournament. Let's hope that happens in the Buffs game, as the Buffs are the higher seed, number 11 versus number 14. Colorado, the way this season wrapped up, Scotty, sitting at 17-11 or 17-14, 7-11. I think Colorado is probably playing its best basketball down the stretch.
I would agree. And Mark, the only thing they haven't been able to do late in the season is to beat a top team. They've played with those teams, but they haven't been able to beat any of them. And that's something that, if they get by today, they're going to have to probably do down here at some point.
Here's the thing as well. They are not going to have Sebastian Ronchik. Now for the 3rd game in a row, he is out. Missed Utah. He missed Arizona. He's going to miss today. I did ride in the elevator down coming out to the bus tonight, and he said, I'll be there tomorrow. And Alon McKaylee was in the elevator with us, and I looked at Alon. I said, well, it's your job to get us there. Right? And they were kind of going back and forth about that. But even without Sebastian Ronchik, Colorado's done a nice job. Elijah Malone, I think, has elevated his play a little bit. McKaylee has played better than I think he has as of late. We have seen Taco come in and give some minutes.
And our wings, our young wings, have really been playing well. Jalen Holland, Sanders have both been productive. That's what we need. Our guards, we're going to get. But we need production, not like 20-point games, but you need production from those front court players.
Were you surprised at all when yesterday they handed out the postseason honors? This one just about over. It's 105-88. K-State's got the basketball. Big fella Johnson's going to take about a 38-footer and drains his second three for Kansas State. That brings the crowd to its feet, even though it's a by-the-way bucket, 105-91. Big guy looks like an offensive tackle. He's hit 2 3-pointers since he came in, and that'll do it right there, 105-91, so BYU moves on. Were you surprised when the conference awards came out yesterday? As good as that backcourt has been for Colorado, Barrington Hargress, Isaiah Johnson, neither was on the all-conference team. Isaiah was an honorable mention. Isaiah did not make the all-freshman team in the Big 12.
Oh, he didn't. I thought he did. He just honorable mention all-league.
All-league, yes.
Yeah, and I thought Barrington Hargress should have got something,
Barrington led the league in assist-to-turnover ratio.
Yeah, and over 50% from the field.
Yep. Almost 50% from downtown.
And he had really, for us, the best season you could ask for from him coming in.
Phenomenal.
But, that's kind of been the story. If you're not in the top half of the league and Colorado's not a talked about team, your players don't get the accolades.
And it is a 16-team league. There are a lot of players out there. It might be the deepest freshman class we've seen maybe ever.
It's not a shame. It's not an insult to him. You're playing in a league that has probably 5 of the top 10 picks in the draft, all freshmen coming up here in a couple months.
Including the guy just dropped a 40 spot out here for BYU, who's probably the number one pick. I'll say this. Isaiah Johnson yesterday was named the player of the week in Big 12.
Which is nice. Yeah. And they have the thing they call the starting five. He was unnamed to that, which is like the best team in the league that week. And in this league, that's an honor.
Yeah, without question. So the Buffaloes have got themselves in a pretty good position. You like the way this bracket stacks up for Colorado.
Yeah.
You're able to get Oklahoma State tonight. You've got TCU, who the Buffs throttled at home here a few weeks ago. Then you have to play Kansas in the semifinals.
Yeah, I mean,
quarterfinals, I should say.
You get through a couple games, it doesn't no matter who you're playing, it's going to be a top team in the country. So, but yeah, the first couple rounds really played out as well as probably Colorado could hope they could.
You think about Tad Boyle and what he has done in his 15 previous seasons. He's got only one time has Tad Boyle brought his team into a conference tournament, and they have not won the first game of the tournament.
Yeah. Mark, being around the team as much as we are, I think that they have a really good scouting system, and they really do a great job. In a short-term thing like a tournament, you have to take away the team's strengths or at least limit them.
Yeah.
I think our coaching staff does a great job of making teams kind of go to that second option or taking away the strengths of certain players. And that little edge can be the difference sometimes.
And on top of that, Scott, not only is the preparation from the X's and O's standpoint, it's also the psychological preparation. Do you have your team playing hard down the stretch? Maybe you're not one of the top 4 or 5 teams in the league. You're outside looking in from an NCAA standpoint, and Tad still gets his teams motivated.
Yeah, well, we talk about it a lot between you and I, Mark. We see teams that you can tell they're thinking about other things.
Utah,
they're not dialed in. They're not engaged, and that can, that's impossible to overcome. When like you say, X's and O's go out the window if you don't have guys playing together and playing hard and engaged mentally.
Well, it's the Buffaloes and the Cowboys of Oklahoma State. The Buffs and Cowboys, think of this for a second. 37 times they have been in a conference tournament together. You go back to the Big 8, Big 12 days. They've only played each other twice before, which is kind of odd, all those years. And they've split. The Buffs won in 1990. Oklahoma State won in 2005. Marcus Hall had a shot at the buzzer to win that one, missed it. Cowboys won that game in 05, 87-85. I remember that ball game. But so this is just the third time the Buffs and the Cowboys have played in a conference postseason tournament as it gets underway here today in Kansas City at T-Mobile Center. We'll take a timeout. We'll come back on the other side. I want to tell you a little bit about this court that they're playing on here today. I know there's been much made of that. We saw the women play on it last week. Yesterday when we got here for the shoot-around, I got together with the guy that is the representative for the company that is promoting this all over the country and is running this thing here tonight, and he told us some fascinating things. So it's just a different deal, a new era in basketball, because everything has to be like a video game now. You just can't have a normal basketball game.
And it's something that can generate revenue.
Which is what everyone's looking for. So we'll get ready for the Buffaloes and the Cowboys. It's the opening round of the Big 12 Conference Tournament here in Kansas City. We're back in a moment. This is Colorado basketball from their field.
Dear Friday, Toyota says let's put good times in gear with the Tundra, Tacoma, and 4Runner. Want some cool available features? We've got power tailgates to power game days and a trailer backup guide that's the champ of the ramp. Heck, we might even cancel Monday. Toyota trucks. Find yours at Toyota.com. Toyota. Let's go places.
Your Front Range Toyota stores are proud official partners of the Buffs. Toyota, let's go places.
It's game time. As the CU Hoops action heats up, there's only one way to cool down. Shock Top Belgian White. So grab your friends and a couple of cold ones and toast to the thrill of college basketball. Shock Top Belgian White. Shock your world. This refreshing beer brings a burst of citrus to your glass, making it the perfect choice for cheering on the Buffs. Whether you're courtside or couchside, Shock Top Belgian White is a slam dunk for all the nail-biting buzzer beaters and unforgettable alley-oops. Shock Top, the official craft beer of the Colorado Buffaloes. Please enjoy responsibly. 21 or older. Shock Top Brewing Company, Portland, Oregon.
Peanut butter and jelly, pick and roll, black and gold. At XL Energy, we know some things are just a winning combo, like a heat pump, the MVP of home comfort that both heats and cools your home. And it plays smart, using energy more efficiently than a traditional HVAC system. And just like the Buffs, you can score big with rebates at xlenergy.com/heat pumps. Heating, cooling, savings. That's a slam dunk for your home.
Which schools will take home the prestigious Learfield Directors Cup for the top college athletic programs for the 2025-26 college athletic season? Check out the criteria and follow the year-long standings of your favorite team at L Directors Cup on the X platform or online at thedirectorscup.com. Trophies will be awarded in June 2026 to the winning institutions in all college sports divisions. The Learfield Directors Cup, powered by NACDA, the crowning achievement in college athletics.
Colorado plays here all season long.
From downtown!
On the Buffalo Sports Network from Learfield. The Ford Crew.
Care for a Truck Month trivia contest, Sam?
Oh, you know I can't resist, Hank.
Okay, fact. Truck Month happens only once a year.
Fact. It's the best time to buy a new Ford truck.
Fact. Ford F-Series is the best-selling lineup of trucks in America for 49 years.
Fact. America loves Ford Truck Month.
Fact. I agree with that fact.
Based on 1977 to 2025 CY Industry reported total sales.
When you're ready to make your next real estate move, reach out to Laura Levy, an official realtor of the Colorado Buffaloes. Laura and her team have established themselves as the top choice for Boulder area sellers and buyers, with hundreds of satisfied success stories to their credit. As a CU parent herself and proud partner of CU Athletics, she genuinely understands the unique housing needs of CU families. Laura has offices in Boulder and Lyons, Colorado. Visit lauralevy.com or call 303-931-8080 to live where the Buffs roam.
Back on Buffs warm-up as we open up the Big 12 Conference Tournament here in Kansas City, Missouri. T-Mobile Center. Place holds almost 20,000, and they love college basketball here in Kansas City. Scotty and MJ back here courtside as we get ready for the Buffaloes and the Cowboys.
Mark, you know, when I played in Kansas City in the Big 8 tournament, we didn't play in this arena, but we stayed in the same hotel that we're staying.
Oh, did you really?
Yeah.
You probably played in Kemper, I would think, right?
Yeah, we did.
Back in the day. Danny and I were talking about, Danny Manning and I were talking about that earlier. He made some comment to Kemper, and I go, boy, you're going old school there now. Kemper Arena, are you kidding me? How about this court that they're playing on, Scott? It's glass, and there are panels out there, and it's like a big video screen. Yesterday when we got here, I got talking with the guy that's one of the top guys in the company is here. Yeah, in that company is here, and he's running everything. And he went through the whole thing, showed me all kinds of stuff, what it could do, what's going to happen during commercial breaks when they do the advertising on it. For example, when they hit a three-pointer, you're going to see the three-point line's going to blink. When you hit a free throw, the lane's going to do the same thing. If they dunk, it's got something going on. You can put game plans in this thing, literally where your plays will show up on the court. And so it's a fascinating deal.
Yeah, from our courtside angle here, it looks like this surface we used to play on in Europe. We called it tartan, which is like kind of a rubberized surface over the top of concrete. Yeah, it kind of looks like that. It doesn't look like glass like it is from this angle.
So if you go out there and touch it, so it is glass, so you can break it. I asked him, I said, would there be any chance of that? He said, you'd probably have to hit it with a sledgehammer. And I said, well, how about a 6'10", 270-pound center like we've got? If you fell on, he said, not a chance. He did tell me, though, that if one of the panels went down, if it broke, which isn't going to happen, if one of the panels stopped, functioning, thank you. So the video, whatever video was on there is not there, that they can change it in 4.5 minutes. I said, well, that's quicker than changing a rim out.
Some of the replay stoppages we have.
So they could do that in 4.5 minutes. I know during the women's tournament here last week, there was some conversation about it being a little slick. Now, if you go out and feel the glass, when I say glass, you're thinking like a window, right? It's not. It's actually got a texture to it. And I know that he said that a lot of the NBA teams, there in fact is a practice facility in Orlando, Florida. And any of the teams that come down there, or all the teams when they go down to play the Magic, they all practice at this place so they can test it out. And apparently the NBA Players Association is about ready to vote.
Tristan De Silva probably has a good opinion about it.
I bet he probably does. And so everyone's going to get a chance. But he said the feedback from the NBA guys has been outstanding. And then I asked him, I said, well, what about sweat on a court like this? You think of glass and how slippery? He said, let me show you this. So we're standing on the sideline. Guys are shooting. He licks his finger and just wipes it on the floor, right? And so you can see there's a wet spot on the floor. He says, now watch what happens. And within about, I suppose, 5 seconds, it was gone. Because this floor produces heat. and so it dries up rather quickly. And so even that, it's a fascinating. And by the way, the revenue prospects on this, the stuff he was sharing it. Now, if you want to buy one, it's $5 million. You can lease it for $750,000 a year. And his claim was by the time you put it in with their corporate contacts, normally it's paid for by the time it gets put in.
Yeah, because you're going to sell advertising and a lot more generating revenue from that. Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see, because the game we just got done watching, the BYU game, didn't seem to be a problem at all.
Well, there was the one play where the BYU player went down over here. Now who knows if that was because of the floor, but he seemed to slip a little bit. But it's a fascinating thing. Folks, if you guys are watching and listening, as many of you do tonight, you can drop us a line on social media at MJ Bus Voice and just let us know what you think. We've got reports that from a television standpoint, it's a little tough to see. I mean, it looks perfectly fine other than the fact that it's a gray floor here, which you don't see that often in college.
They could make it any color, right?
Yeah. You wait until they hit the commercial break. I told Tad Boyle, I said, when you get to commercial break, because he was asking me about the stuff I was being told by this guy from the company, and I said, well, whatever you do, don't look down. You may drop into a seizure, because apparently it's going to explode during commercial breaks when folks aren't going to get a chance to see it because of the advertising or for in-a-house. But fascinating deal. Because, you just can't have a basketball game. You have to have non-stop activity around it.
Like NBA 2K.
Yeah. Hey, a couple of weeks ago, we saw this Oklahoma State team. The Buffs ended up winning that one 83-69. They did a phenomenal job of holding down the perimeter guys for Kansas State. Scott, what they become with Parsifala, who is out. He was the 6'10", 250-pound center that Oklahoma State had, who played relatively well against the Buffaloes. He had 14 or 15 points and 7 or 8 rebounds in that ball game. The game against West Virginia, you want to talk about a bad luck, awful situation. And that is that right at the end of the ball game, they're about ready to win, and he goes down for an uncontested dunk.
Yeah, the game was well decided.
Game's decided. He just goes down for a late game dunk, and his knee buckled. He snapped his ACL, and so he's out. And so that terrible thing for him. So they were always a three-point heavy team, but that's really about all they do right now.
Yeah, he was a guy that averaged 16 a game, shot at a high level. And not only that, Mark, he's one of those guys that they call it gravity, where you kind of had to help because he's so good down there. That changes everything when he's out of there. So,
But boy, guarding the three is going to be the thing tonight. Yeah. And by the way, all three of their big scorers in the perimeter, Curry, Clary, and Miller, are all lefties.
Yeah, which is unusual.
Very unusual.
Only 10% of the population. So it's a little different preparing for lefties because obviously they have different tendencies and shoot on the different turnarounds and all that kind of stuff. But you're right. Colorado held those guards pretty much in check in Boulder.
Yep.
And if you can do that, if you can hold them to their average or less, they have to be the production guys, so you got a good chance.
By the way, they went 5 of 23 from downtown. And again, it's a three-point heavy team. In fact, over the last 6 ball games, they're shooting 32% from outside the arc, 48 of 148. So you like the matchup here tonight?
I do. I really feel like if Colorado plays well, and the energy, Mark, we always keep talking about that, but when they play with that high-level energy, I think this is a team that should win.
So the Buffaloes are 2-1 in neutral court games this season. Meanwhile, Oklahoma State comes in. They were 2-1 in neutral court games as well. The Buffs are net 71. The Cowboys are net 78. In Ken Palm, the Buffs are 64. You start wondering, I would have to think, and again, this will come down to a team decision, by the way, the Buffs would be an NIT team if they don't.
I think one more win would kind of assure that.
I think so. Now the question is, in this day and age, coaches don't just say we're in the postseason tournament. You ask your team.
Yeah, you got to check in.
Yeah, you got to check in with him, buddy. But nonetheless, we'll see what happens here tonight.
By the way, Mark, doesn't it seem like a long time ago we were down in Palm Springs?
Oh, my goodness.
It was only a few months ago. It seems like a year ago.
Yeah, I know. 31 games ago, but it was a season that we enjoyed it. It was a fun team to watch. But, yeah, it seems like a lifetime ago we opened this thing up. Well, tonight we open up the third season here in Kansas City. It's the Big 12 Conference Tournament. The Buffaloes and the Cowboys of Oklahoma State. We're going to go courtside with the head coach of the Buffaloes, Tad Boyle. That comes your way next. This is Colorado basketball from their field.
If you are a fighter, Modelo is your reward. So listen close. You put up with a lot, but you always hold it down for your people. You are strong. You are fearless. You are the baddest on the block. You are an elbow grease factory, a force of nature. You are not to be reckoned with. You are a ride or die, a powerhouse of productivity. You are a fighter, and Modelo is your reward. You've earned every last drop of this rich golden lager, so raise it up high. Modelo, the mark of a fighter. Drink responsibly. Beer imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
if you know a guy named Chip and a girl named Ralphie, if your idea of fine dining is a tailgate, and if your blood runs black and gold, you know what it means to be a Buff. So bring some CU pride with you with the Go Buffs Visa Signature Card, only at Elevations Credit Union. Get up to 3% cash back on CU tickets and merch with select CU merchants. Plus, every purchase you make supports CU student athletes. Wherever you go, go Buffs! Visit BuffsCreditCard.com to apply and see full card benefits and details.
Today's game is brought to you by Progressive Commercial Insurance, protecting your business vehicles 24/7. See if you can save at progressivecommercial.com. This is Colorado basketball from Learfield.
It's Truck Month with the Ford Crew.
Care for a Truck Month trivia contest, Sam?
Ooh, you know I can't resist, Hank.
Okay, fact. Truck Month happens only once a year.
Fact. It's the best time to buy a new Ford truck.
Fact. Ford F-Series is the best-selling lineup of trucks in America for 49 years.
Fact. America loves Ford Truck Month.
Fact. I agree with that fact.
Based on 1977 to 2025 CY Industry reported total sales.
Hey Buffs fans, it's Taylor Stratton, the Ralphie Live Mascot Program Director. We're thrilled to announce that Law's Whiskey House is now the official whiskey of CU Athletics. Introducing Ralphie's Reserve Straight Bourbon Whiskey. Distilled, aged, and bottled right here in Colorado using bold flavor grains from 2 Colorado family farms and water from El Dorado Springs. Here's the best part. A portion of sales from every bottle sold is donated to help support the Ralphie Live Mascot Program. So raise a glass to Ralphie and our Buffs. Cheers to great whiskey and an even greater cause. Go Buffs!
Peanut butter and jelly, pick and roll, black and gold. At XL Energy, we know some things are just a winning combo, like a heat pump, the MVP of home comfort that both heats and cools your home. And it plays smart, using energy more efficiently than a traditional HVAC system. And just like the Buffs, you can score big with rebates at xlenergy.com/heat pumps. Heating, cooling, savings. That's a slam dunk for your home.
Hear ye! The Johnsons have the best selection and deals around on new Jeeps and new Ram trucks. Declare your independence from high prices and limited choices during the Declaration of Deals sales event at Johnson Auto Plaza. I do declare this is too good to pass up. Johnson Auto Plaza, where first-time buyers become lifetime customers every day. North of E470 on Highway 85 in Brighton, or see us in Laramie too. JohnsonAutoplaza.com.
It's time to take you courtside with the head coach of the Buffaloes, Tad Boyle. Buffaloes opening a Big 12 tournament play here in Kansas City, taking on the 14th seeded Oklahoma State University Cowboys. It's a fun time of year, isn't it?
It really is, Mark. If you're not excited to play basketball or coach basketball this time of year, there's something wrong with you. You shouldn't be doing it. But so yeah, it's a fun time of year. These tournaments are always a good time, and so yeah, here we go.
The regular season wraps up 17-14. Had a heck of a game against Arizona the other day. Put a postscript on it for us.
Yeah, look, you always look back on a 31-game schedule and you say, what if? You know, I look at 2 non-conference games with in 4 columns against CSU, and then a game after Christmas against Northern Colorado. You like to have those back. I look at the KU game at home in league play and the game at BYU as games that I feel like we could have and maybe should have won. So, you know, there's 4 games, and those 4 games really come down to where we are versus, you know, being a team that's probably talked about as an NCAA tournament team. You know, that's the margin for error that we talk about all the time, and small opportunities. Each one of those games was a small opportunity, but they turn into big opportunities at the end of the year. And the big opportunity, obviously, is to keep playing. And we still have an opportunity to do that, but we got to make some noise in this tournament to make that happen.
This time of year, they hand out postseason awards. Only one Buffalo was listed yesterday when they all came out, that being Isaiah Johnson. I think if this was a normal year, you and I talked before about how deep the freshman class is. He would have been on the all-freshman team. He gets an honorable mention selection. And a guy like Barrington Hargreaves, you kind of figured was probably going to get a shot, and they left him off. Yeah, you know, look, that's part of that's being in a 16-team league, Mark. I mean, it really is. I mean, there's only so many spots. There's, I think, 20 spots to vote for players. And, you know, you can't vote for
for your own players. Obviously, everybody's partial to their own guys. That's why they have that rule. But I look at Isaiah in a normal year. He's definitely he's probably in the freshman of the year candidate. But this year, with our league being so deep, he's not the only freshman that was left off that team. I can tell you that. Like, there's a lot of good freshmen. The big kid at Arizona State, Joe. Yeah. You got the kid Yesufu at Baylor, and we saw how good he was when we played him. Isaiah is obviously right in that mix. So, and then you got Barrington, who led the league in assisted turnover ratio by a large margin. Is left off the team. So look, doesn't take anything away from the years that those kids had. And I look at Barrington, I look at Isaiah, and I look at that backcourt, and gives us a chance every time we step on the floor. So look, now maybe it puts a chip on their shoulder and says, let's go out and show these people that maybe they should have voted for him.
I know that you're the president of the Isaiah Johnson fan club. I know that, so I'll let you brag on him a little bit. When you knew he was talented when you got him. But you look 31 games later now. Where did he kind of surprise you? Where did he get better as this year went on?
Well, I think he got better with his confidence. He got better with his decision making. I think he's had some really high assist games for us, and he's been, for a freshman, I think he's been very, very efficient. That's one thing. When we talk about Barrington, we talk about his efficiency. But with Isaiah, I think it got better and better as the year went on. His ability to handle contact at the rim and finish, get to the free throw line. He had a terrific freshman year. Obviously, put himself in Colorado basketball history, passing guys like Chauncey Billups and Richard Roby and Alec Burks, who we know how good of players they were. And so I can't be more proud of a guy that when you look at him from a physical standpoint, you think, oh, he can't be that good, but he's got the heart of a lion.
Yeah, what's going to happen when he puts on 8 or 10 pounds?
Oh boy, yeah, look out. And he's still got some parts of his game that can use some refining. He can be I think where the strength and the 8 to 10 pounds will really help him is on the defensive side of the ball, because that is one area where I think he has room for improvement. He's not a bad defender. It's just sometimes he gets overpowered and overmatched a little bit, but when he's got the ball in his hands, look out. He's a pretty good decision maker. He's a great shooter. He's a team player. He's not a selfish player by any means, and glad we got him.
Yeah, no doubt about that. I've been around a long time, and there aren't many that I've seen that play at his level as a freshman. It's the Buffaloes and Cowboys here in the opening round of the Big 12 Conference Tournament in Kansas City. More courtside with Tad Boyle after this. This is Colorado basketball from Learfield.
Dear Friday, Toyota says let's put good times in gear with the Tundra, Tacoma, and 4Runner. Want some cool available features? We've got power tailgates to power game days and a trailer backup guy that's the champ of the ramp. Heck, we might even cancel Monday. Toyota trucks. Find yours at Toyota.com. Toyota. Let's go places.
Your Front Range Toyota stores are proud official partners of the Buffs. Toyota, let's go places.
When you're ready to make your next real estate move, reach out to Laura Levy, an official realtor of the Colorado Buffaloes. Laura and her team have established themselves as the top choice for Boulder area sellers and buyers, with hundreds of satisfied success stories to their credit. As a CU parent herself and proud partner of CU Athletics, she genuinely understands the unique housing needs of CU families. Laura has offices in Boulder and Lyons, Colorado. Visit lauralevy.com or call 303-931-8080 to live where the Buffs roam.
If you know a guy named Chip and a girl named Ralphie, if your idea of fine dining is a tailgate, and if your blood runs black and gold, you know what it means to be a Buff. So bring some CU pride with you with the Go Buffs Visa Signature Card, only at Elevations Credit Union. Get up to 3% cash back on CU tickets and merch with select CU merchants. Plus, every purchase you make supports CU student athletes. Wherever you go Buffs! Visit BuffsCreditCard.com to apply and see full card benefits and details.
Which schools will take home the prestigious Learfield Directors Cup for the top college athletic programs for the 2025-26 college athletic season? Check out the criteria and follow the year-long standings of your favorite team at L Directors Cup on the X platform or online at thedirectorscup.com. Trophies will be awarded in June 2026 to the winning institutions in all college sports divisions. The Learfield Directors Cup, powered by NACTA, the crowning achievement in college athletics.
Today's game is brought to you by Progressive Commercial Insurance. Progressive Commercial Insurance protects small businesses with affordable coverage options. Quote today at progressivecommercial.com. This is Colorado basketball from Learfield.
It's Truck Month with the Ford Crew.
Care for a Truck Month trivia contest, Sam?
Ooh, you know I can't resist, Hank.
Okay, fact. Truck Month happens only once a year.
Fact. It's the best time to buy a new Ford truck.
Fact. Ford F-Series is the best-selling lineup of trucks in America for 49 years.
Fact. America loves Ford Truck Month.
Fact. I agree with that fact.
Based on 1977 to 2025 CY industry reported total sales.
Peanut butter and jelly, pick and roll, black and gold. At XL Energy, we know some things are just a winning combo, like a heat pump, the MVP of home comfort that both heats and cools your home. And it plays smart, using energy more efficiently than a traditional HVAC system. And just like the Buffs, you can score big with rebates at xlenergy.com/heat pumps. Heating, cooling, savings. That's a slam dunk for your home.
We continue with the head coach of the Buffaloes here at T-Mobile Arena. It's Tad Boyle. The Buffs taking on Oklahoma State. The Cowboys, it wasn't that long ago, just back on February 21st. You saw the Cowboys 83-69. But isn't it amazing? Just a few weeks later, a lot changes, a lot of different aspects. They lose one of their main players, and all of a sudden you got to kind of recalibrate to face these guys.
Yeah, no doubt. They've been without Fala now for about 2-3 weeks. He's a really good player, had played well against us in Boulder. He gave him an inside presence. But what's happened is they've kind of morphed into more of a, maybe less of a team that plays inside through Fala like they tried to against us, and more of a perimeter-oriented team. They've got 3 left-handed guards. They don't always start them together, but they play them a lot together. And Brandon Roy is one of them, and Curry and the other kid, Clary. Curry and Clary and Roy are all left-handed. They can get downhill. They can shoot the 3. They're a dangerous trio, and not often you play a team with 3 left-handed perimeter players. So, we've got our ball screen coverages set and ready to go. Now we got to go out and execute them, and this is simply one of those games, Mark, where we have to guard them and guard the 3-point line, those 3 guys in particular, and then keep them off the glass, and we got to give ourselves a chance to win this game.
What did the Buffs do in that opening game? Because Roy was kind of a non-factor in that contest.
Yeah, we got up in him, and we tried to take his 3 away. We did a good job of that. He got some off, but he wasn't very effective. You got to try to make him go right, but he is a guy that can get hot. So, the reason we won that game is we held them to 69 points. And because they're a team that scores over a 31-game schedule, they're averaging 82 points. In the Big 12 play alone, they're averaging 84 points a game. We scored 83, so we scored the ball. You can score on Oklahoma State. The key is you got to stop them from scoring, and if you can do that, you give yourselves a pretty good chance to win.
So with Fowler out, and he was certainly, I thought, pretty impressive the first time we saw them. Buffs advantage in the paint?
Yeah, I mean, they got the Ahmed kid who's playing. He only played 2 minutes against us the first game, Mark, but he's 275 pounds. He's a big body. So, with that being said, we're gonna start Elijah again. Elijah, I thought, gave us really good minutes against Arizona. He's a guy that, one of the reasons he's on our roster is he's a guy that can match up with other big bodies, maybe a little bit better than Bangat can. So that'll allow Bangat to guard their 4-man, and then we got Taco's going to come in, Alone's going to come in, and so we got to keep those bigs off the glass, but our perimeter guys got to guard those guys, those lefties.
Ted, last question here. A team that likes to get up and down, they do. They want to push it. You talked about, I think they've had over 90 points 12 times this season, so they like to. At home, you frequently talk about using the elevation to the Buffs' advantage. Do you mind that kind of game here when, I guess, everyone's kind of on an even keel?
Do not mind that kind of game, at all. I mean, we want to run every time we get a rebound, every time we get a turnover, steal. We want to get out in transitions. Best way to score against Big 12 teams is before their defense is set. So we definitely want to do that. Now, the flip side is we got to take them out of transition because we just don't want it to be a track meet where, hey, they score, we score, they score. We want to exert our will defensively, and that's the key. Is we got to get back in transition, keep them in front of us, and make them shoot jump shots overhand. They're capable of making some. They're going to make some tough shots today, but we just got to keep them. This game is a game of runs, game of momentum. We have to have the runs more than Oklahoma State.
Well, the third season is here. It's the Big 12 Conference Tournament here in Kansas City. Tad and the Buffaloes will take on the Cowboys. We'll take a timeout. We got starting lineups, opening tip-off straight ahead. This is Colorado basketball from Learfield.
If you know a guy named Chip and a girl named Ralphie, if your idea of fine dining is a tailgate, and if your blood runs black and gold, you know what it means to be a Buff. So bring some CU pride with you with the Go Buffs Visa Signature Card, only at Elevations Credit Union. Get up to 3% cash back on CU tickets and merch with select CU merchants. Plus, every purchase you make supports CU student athletes. Wherever you go, Go Buffs! Visit BuffsCreditCard.com to apply and see full card benefits and details.
It's game time. As the CU hoops action heats up, there's only one way to cool down. Shock Top Belgian White. So grab your friends and a couple of cold ones and toast to the thrill of college basketball. Shock Top Belgian White. Shock your world. This refreshing beer brings a burst of citrus to your glass, making it the perfect choice for cheering on the Buffs. Whether you're courtside or couchside, Shock Top Belgian White is a slam dunk for all the nail-biting buzzer beaters and unforgettable alley-oops. Shock Top, the official craft beer of the Colorado Buffaloes. Please enjoy responsibly, 21 or older. Shock Top Brewing Company, Portland, Oregon.
Today's game is brought to you by Progressive Commercial Insurance, protecting your business vehicles 24/7. See if you can save at progressivecommercial.com. This is Colorado basketball from Learfield.
It's Truck Month with the Ford crew.
Care for a Truck Month trivia contest, Sam?
Ooh, you know I can't resist, Hank.
Okay, fact. Truck Month happens only once a year.
Fact. It's the best time to buy a new Ford truck.
Fact. Ford F-Series is the best-selling lineup of trucks in America for 49 years.
Fact. America loves Ford Truck Month.
Fact. I agree with that fact.
Based on 1977 to 2025 CY industry reported total sales.
On the court, in the stands, or listening to Buffs basketball. Opening a checking account with BOK Financial Online is so quick and easy, you can do it anywhere, anytime. Except when the Buffs are on. Get back to cheering on the team. We'll be ready when you are. BOK Financial is the official banking partner of CU Athletics and a trademark of BOKF-NA. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Hey Buffs fans, it's Taylor Stratton, the Ralphie Live Mascot Program Director. We're thrilled to announce that Law's Whiskey House is now the official whiskey of CU Athletics. Introducing Ralphie's Reserve Straight Bourbon Whiskey. Distilled, aged, and bottled right here in Colorado using bold flavor grains from 2 Colorado family farms and water from El Dorado Springs. Here's the best part. A portion of sales from every bottle sold is donated to help support the Ralphie Live Mascot Program. So raise a glass to Ralphie and our Buffs. Cheers to great whiskey and an even greater cause. Go Buffs!
Aw, shucks, the game's on TV, but I can't listen to the call of my favorite team broadcasters.
Never fear, Sync My Game is here.
Sync My Game?
Yes, Sync My Game. If you have a DVR and streaming device, head to syncmygame.com from Learfield. It's never been easier to hear the impassioned voices of your favorite radio crew synced with the TV.
Wow, thank you, Mr.
Just remember, syncmygame.com.
On the Buffalo Sports Network from Learfield, Colorado basketball is brought to you by Coors Light. Choose chill, proud partner of CU Athletics.
Picking them up, putting them down, beating everyone down court for the two-handed flush. 12-foot jumper off the window. The bank is open. Shot rejected that time by Dak. Oh, that was violent. Wide open for 3. Right between the eyes from downtown. Dak with the grab and the slam. That's one of the greatest plays I've ever seen. Colorado has done it again.
Tip-off is just moments away. Now with the call of the game, here's Scott Wilkie and the voice of the Buffaloes, Mark Johnson.
All right, Buff Nation, we open up Big 12 tournament play here in Kansas City, Missouri tonight. It's the opening round of the Buffaloes here at T-Mobile Center. We'll take on the Cowboys of Oklahoma State. The Buffaloes are the 11th seed. The Cowboys are the 14th seed. Well, they met one time this season. It was back on February 21st at the Event Center in Boulder. The Buffaloes won 83-69 in that ball game. Let's get down to the starting lineups now. For Steve Lutz, the 1995 grad of Texas Lutheran in his second season in Stillwater. His fifth season overall as a college head coach. He's 35-31 in 2 years with the Cowboys. In the backcourt, Kanye Clary, 6 foot. He's a $190, a junior out of Virginia Beach, Virginia. Mississippi State transfer, 10 points, 3 rebounds, and nearly 5 assists per ball game. Christian Coleman is 6'8", 210. He's a senior out of Winsboro, Louisiana, a transfer from UAB, 9.5 points and 5 rebounds. Anthony Roy can be outstanding on the perimeter. 6'5", 205, senior out of Oakland, California. He's a Green Bay transfer. Only had 6 points in the first meeting with the Buffaloes. In fact, they held him without a 3, but he's a big-time three-point shooter. He's got 85 threes in a season. He averages 17 points and 4 rebounds. Ryan Crotty is 6'6", 215. He's a freshman out of Holly Springs, North Carolina. 3 points and a rebound and a half per ball game. And Benjamin Ahmed, 6'10", 275. He is a load, a freshman out of Nigeria. 3.5 points and 3 rebounds for the big man for the Cowboys. So OSU, Clary, Coleman, Roy, Crotty, and Ahmed. Meanwhile, for the Colorado Buffaloes, Isaiah Johnson, all-conference, honorable mention, all Big 12. He's the Big 12 player of the week, 6'1", 165. The freshman out of Los Angeles, 17 points per ball game, 2 rebounds, and 3 assists. The other guard is Barrington Hargress. He led the Big 12 in assist-to-turnover ratio. He's 6'1", 190, the junior out of Englewood, California, transfer from UC Riverside. Average 14 points, 4.5 assists per ball game. Along the front line, Bangot Dak is the four-man, 7 foot, 203. The junior out of Lincoln, Nebraska, 11 points, leads the Buffaloes at 6.5 rebounds and a block and a half per ball game. On the other wing, Jalen Holland, 6'5", 200-pound freshman out of Los Lunos, New Mexico, 5 points, 2.5 rebounds. And because of the big body of Ahmed inside, Elijah Malone gets the start. 6'10", 220, the grad transfer out of LaGrange, Indiana from Grace College for head coach Tad Boyle, the 1985 grad of the University of Kansas. In his 16th season in Boulder, the winningest coach in Colorado men's basketball history. 329 up, 218 down. Johnson, Dak, Holland, Hargress, and Malone for the Buffaloes. So there's your starting lineups for this opening round game of the Big 12 Conference Tournament here at T-Mobile Center in Kansas City. Partner, what are your keys for Colorado as they take on the Cowboys?
Well, number one is the rebounding battle. I think that's vital here today. Oklahoma State's kind of an average rebounding team. Buffs should win that today. They hung with Arizona on Saturday for most of that game, a team that was the best rebounding team in the league by far.
Buffs were -3 last time they played them, by the way.
Yeah, and I think that's a key point. And to shoot the ball well, 8+ threes. They really shot the ball on Saturday, and they did well at Utah. I think they've been shooting the ball better. And finally, the Buffs bigs in the front court. I'm going to call some of them front court because they're not really bigs in Holland and Sanders, but they need to be productive. They need to get some rebounds. They need to get 6-8 points. They can't have games where they get 2 or 1 rebound. More production from those guys leads to a win.
The Buffaloes again for the 3rd straight game without the 6'11" sophomore Sebastian Ronchik, their 3rd leading scorer. He's out in concussion protocol. They told me this afternoon that he would be playing tomorrow should the Buffs advance. Kip Kissinger is a referee. Chris Pesci and Antonio Pitti are the umpires. The alternate is Jason Garrettson. The Buffaloes, so the home team is the higher seed. They're wearing their white uniforms with the black and gold trim. Oklahoma State wearing the real black uniforms trimmed in orange. And I tell you what, during the pregame, there was so much going on, and that video screen that the court is, I just about dropped into a trance. Holy cow, there's a lot of activity here. Now, there was a technical foul right off the top here.
And he missed it.
And he missed it. Was there must have been a mistake maybe in the scorebook? That's what I'm wondering about right now. We haven't been told exactly why it is. But there was a technical foul right off the top, and so it remains 0-0. So No harm.
No hurt, no foul. Yeah.
There you go. There's the toss to the tap, and it's won by Colorado. Chased down forecourt right. Isaiah Johnson gives it up to Barrington Hargress. And
that wins most of the jump balls.
It really does. He gets up so quickly. Johnson, 17 points per ball game, coming out of a 28-point performance against Arizona. Down the lane, shovels off left side, went by Jalen Holland, chases it down in the corner, got it up to Elijah Malone, skip past out top, 10 on the play clock. Hargress has got it, guarded closely by Clary. Goes to work with the dribble off the right-hand side. Kick it behind him. Dak with a ball fake, down the 4, in the paint from 15, fires off the glass, straightaway jumper in a bank. Shot is up and good by Bangot Dak. Sometimes you'd rather be lucky than good.
A little nervous energy from Dak there, getting a little extra on that shot.
He fired that one right off the window. On the right side, bounce pass inside, head fake once, twice, go up with the left hand, got a seal down low, and there's the 275-pound Ahmed tying the game.
Good thing he shot fake, because Dak was going to go get that if he'd gone straight up.
Buffalo's attacking forecourt right. Holland has it out top. Comes off a pick to his right. Works the dribble, hook pass behind him to Johnson on the left side to Elijah Malone. Malone on the left elbow, bounces off left of the lane, squaring up Dak, goes to work, spinning his way against Coleman, backs his way down, hook shot with the right hand from 7 feet, missed it, and the rebound away to Oklahoma State. Here comes Coleman. Gives up to Roy. He's the three-point gunner, fires a long three, and he missed it, and a foul called on Jalen Holland. And if that's the way it's going to be called tonight, that'll be an interesting ball game. He had followed through. He was coming down. His momentum took him into Holland, who went straight vertical and a foul call on Jalen Holland.
Yeah, and the contact was really after the shot as well.
Roy at the foul line, fires and hits the first one, and Oklahoma State's got the lead. He's an 85% free throw shooter.
And he is a gunner. We talked about him last time. He takes almost 8 threes a game. Last time against Boulder, he was 0 for 7 on threes.
8:43 to play, so just underway here in this opening game. Second toss up and good.
I don't like that a shooter like him gets to see 3 free throws go in early.
Exactly right. Exactly right. You don't need him feeling good about himself. Left-handed toss, fires and good. 3 left-handers on the perimeter between Curry, Clary, and Roy. All southpaws. 90 seconds expired. Buffalo's down by 3. Johnson in the paint. Kick out left side. Dak lets the cutter go by. Squares up, holding the basketball. Now hands off. And turning the corner is Holland. Kick out on the right side. Driving. Malone. Step back. Works the dribble against Ahmed. Backs his way in the paint. Spins. Goes up. Left hand off the window. Is halfway down. Missed it. And a rebound away to Ahmed. Nice aggressive move.
Yeah, I like him going to the basket like that.
Did everything but knock the shot down. And it was halfway down. Spun around the rim and came out. Clary dribbles out top. Working on the right-hand side. Deep in the right corner is Roy. Plays it right of the lane. 15-foot jumper on the way is up and good by Coleman. And now it's a 3-point lead. I beg your pardon, a 5-point lead, 7-2 in favor of Oklahoma State.
And Oklahoma State does average 83 points a game. So they score
over 90 12 times. Dak on the right wing, up top to Johnson. Johnson goes to work with the dribble. Plays it up top to Barrington. Penetrating down the paint. Floater from 15 is up, rattles and falls. The iron kind for Barrington Hargress.
You know, he's got a patent pending on that shot right there, Mark.
Goodness, outstanding. 7-4. Buffs down by 3. Right side. 3 ball is on the way. Firing, missing. Here's Coleman. We said rebound off a bounce taken by Barrington Hargress. Kick ahead. Up the right side. Holland spins away from one defender. Has it knocked away. Chases it down to the left side. Boy, hot potato there. Out top to Isaiah Johnson. Weaves his way. Dumps it down low. Intended for Dak. And it went off the hand of Ahmed and out of bounds. Not right idea. Just a quick hand that time by the defender for Oklahoma State.
I've got a cameraman right in my shot angle
right in front of you. We'll just tap him on his shoulder. Ask him if he'll move. I'm sure ESPN won't mind. All right. Hargress inbounding. Play to the right side to Dak. On the right elbow. Malone. Cutter goes by. Hand it to Barrington Hargress. Deep in the right side. Open. Jalen Holland fires. Shot way too strong. Air ball. Rebound yanked away by the Buffaloes. Up top. Hargress for 3. Fires and misses. And the rebound yanked away by Miller.
2 good looks there.
Yep. Here comes OSU on the run. Victorious Miller. He had a nice game against the Buffaloes 3 weeks ago. Coleman down the paint to the rim for the slam. And he missed it. He got blocked by the rim. Oh, that's embarrassing. Hargress up court. Shovels off. Johnson. Transition 3. Fires and misses. Rebound tipped in the air by Dak. And it's up and good. Dak has got 4 and the Buffs trail by 1.
Boy, the Buffs are overshooting a lot of their jumpers right now.
Yep, early on. That's adrenaline. Driving. Clary in the paint. Kick out behind him. Coleman. 6'8" wing. Gives it off to Roy. Working against Holland. Drives his way down the paint. Runs in the deck. Fires it off the window, and it's up and good. That was a tough shot right there by Anthony Roy. His first field goal, and the Buffs trail by 3.
I like the no call there.
Yep. Hargress. Kick out up top. Malone. All by himself. Posting was Dak wide open. Don't get it to him. Play it deep in the right corner to Holland. Lob it right of the lane to Dak. He's got Coleman on his back. Plays it left side. Hargress works his way left of the lane. Pulls up from 12. Knocks it down. Tough shot that time by Hargress. He's got 4. And the Buffaloes pull within 9-8 with inside 16 to play. Next dead ball. We got a timeout. Clary looking to drive. Louder redrive. Bounces down to the block. Ahmed against Malone. Spins. Hook shot with the left hand. Missed it. Dak's got the rebound. Here comes Colorado. 7-footer on the break. Pushes up court. Right side. Jalen Holland on his way to the hoop. Had it yanked out of his hands by Clary. Boy, that was a nice defensive play. Give it up court.
That's
driving.
a double dribble.
That's a double dribble right there as Victorious Miller got it caught on his hip and put it down, picked it up, and touched it with both hands. That's a turnover. Ball goes to Colorado. 15:36 to play in the first half. We've got a timeout here in the opening round of the Big 12 Conference Tournament in Kansas City. Buffaloes down by 1, 9-8 early. This is Colorado basketball from their field.
If you are a fighter, Modelo is your reward. So listen close. You put up with a lot, but you always hold it down for your people. You are strong, you are fearless, you are the baddest on the block. You are an elbow grease factory, a force of nature. You are not to be reckoned with. You are a ride or die, a powerhouse of productivity. You are a fighter, and Modelo is your reward. You've earned every last drop of this rich golden lager, so raise it up high. Modelo, the mark of a fighter. Drink responsibly. Beer imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
If you know a guy named Chip and a girl named Ralphie, if your idea of fine dining is a tailgate, and if your blood runs black and gold, you know what it means to be a Buff. So bring some CU pride with you with the Go Buffs Visa Signature Card, only at Elevations Credit Union. Get up to 3% cash back on CU tickets and merch with select CU merchants. Plus, every purchase you make supports CU student athletes. Wherever you go, Go Buffs! Visit BuffsCreditCard.com to apply and see full card benefits and details.
Dear Friday, Toyota says let's put good times in gear with the Tundra, Tacoma, and 4Runner. Want some cool available features? We've got power tailgates to power game days and a trailer backup guy that's the champ of the ramp. Heck, we might even cancel Monday. Toyota Trucks. Find yours at Toyota.com. Toyota. Let's go places.
Your Front Range Toyota stores are proud official partners of the Buffs. Toyota, let's go places.
University of Colorado basketball is brought to us by the Venmo debit card. Score more with college-branded Venmo debit card. Rep your team with every tap. Well, Scott Wilkie, Don Free is our courtside engineer here in Kansas City, Missouri. It's the opening round of the Big 12 Conference Tournament. Points to the boss, Mark Johnson. First media timeout, 15:36 to play. In the first half, the Buffaloes are trailing by 1, 9-8 early in this ballgame. What do you think so far?
Well, Colorado's gotten really good looks. They've had multiple possessions of wide open shots. Haven't shot the ball yet early. And like we mentioned, maybe a little bit nervous energy or adrenaline flowing a little bit too much there to start the game.
Well, so far shooting-wise, the Buffs are 4 of 9. You've got Oklahoma State 3 of 6. They're 3 of 4 for the free throw line. Each team's got a turnover, and the Buffs are +2 rebounding early on in this ball game. All right, Colorado going to make some changes. I know Taco Fowler was about ready to check in when we went to the commercial break, and so they'll make a change there. See who else they'll bring in. Looks like Malone's going to sit down for the Buffaloes. Coming out of the timeout. Decent crowd here for the last game of the day. Well, they love their college basketball here in Kansas City, don't they?
I actually like, I mean, there's certain things about Vegas people like, but I like the Kansas City tournament.
I'm with you. I'm with you. They care about it here. By the way, we got to give a shout out to Donna Tomlinson tonight. Nate's mom is listening down in Australia. She's always dialed in and cheering on the Buffalo.
What time it is there?
I don't know.
Plus 18 hours, I think.
It's tomorrow. Whatever it is, it's tomorrow. All right, Buffs attacking full court right. Isaiah's got a top of the key, comes up a pick, turns the corner left side, picks up his dribble, dumps across court to Dak, pulls up, 3-ball on the way, right between the eyes from downtown. Dak has got 7 early. The Buffs are on top by 2.
Mark, I think that's the nicest looking three-pointer I've seen him shoot. That looked really nice.
And he has been shooting much better here as of late. Out top with it is Curry. Dribbles off the left-hand side. It's 12:52 p.m. tomorrow in Australia. Donna's having lunch with us right now watching the game. All right, Coleman on the left-hand side. Down the paint to the rim. Went up against Dak. Dak alternate. Missed it. Rebound offensively taken by OSU. Curry left side for three. Head fake. Drives around Taco. Fader on the left short corner. And he knocked it down from 15.
But Taco made him put it on the floor. Running off that three was good play there.
14:42 to play. Tied at 11 early in this one, opening round of the Big 12 Conference Tournament. Colorado attacking full court right. Taco's got it top of the key. Holds the basketball. One dribble. Dumps it on the right side to Barrington Hargress. Skip pass cross court, caught by Josiah Sanders. Fakes, drives his way to paint. Up top to Dak. On the right side, shot clock is at 5. Harrington bounces on a roll, and Dak right of the lane goes up with a hook shot up over the top of the Oklahoma State defender, and a foul is called in the act. So Bangot Dak earns a trip to the free throw line. That is team foul number 1 against the Cowboys.
And that possession, Colorado went back and forth cross court 2 times and really worked the ball. And again, Oklahoma State, if you do that, you're going to get good looks and get to the foul line. They're not a great defensive team, especially for 30 seconds.
Mekhi Ragland with the personal fouls. Dak misses the free throw. Dak's got 7 points. Ragland is 6'11". He's out of Lilburn, Georgia, and has not played much this season. I'm actually kind of surprised to see him out here tonight, this early in a ball game.
Yeah, we mentioned their starting center is out.
Yep. There's a free throw, and there was a lane violation on Taco Ifeala. Now that waves off the free throw by Bangot Dak, and Tad is giving a little bit of, shall we say, friendly advice to Taco as he runs down court. Tied at 11.
Yeah, like a sunny day exchange right there.
I love Taco. When he makes a mistake, he does it 1,000 miles an hour, though. I'll tell you that much. All right, Oklahoma State. Ragland, right of the lane, took the feed, kissed it off the window, and it's up and good. Nice pick and roll that time with the feed by Curry, and Ragland's got his first points, and the Cowboys are on top by 2. Here comes Colorado attacking full court right. From the left elbow, firing, jumper, won't go. Hargress missed it, rebound, yanked away. Here comes Curry and the Cowboys. Up court, top of the key, drives his way down the paint, left of the lane, head fake, picks up his dribble, shovels in a corner, and driving now is Clary. Step back and a fire of 3. Good hand in his face by Isaiah. Got the rebound. Johnson up court, 3-on-1, down the paint, took it strong through contact, had it blocked from behind. Ball goes sailing on a bounce, and there was no foul.
I thought he should have given that up to Hargress on the right side.
I thought so as well. The defense committed to the ball and didn't go to the wing. Hargress was open on the right wing.
That's something we've seen a lot this year, where guys are not giving it up early on the break like they need to.
Talk about Malone in. Alone, McKaylee goes out. Bangot Dak is back in. Yeah, I don't think the Buffs have run. You know, we used to do those on 3-on-2 drills, right?
3-on-2, 2-on-1.
Yeah, 3-on-2, 2-on-1. And that taught you when to dish the ball and read the defense. And Colorado hasn't done that all that well this season. Inbounding out of the Cowboys basket, baseline right off to our left. Hargress looking, plays it left side. Johnson the catch, pulls out 3, ball on the way, right between the eyes from downtown. Nice curl screen off the left side. Isaiah has got his first bucket. Buffs on top by 1.
He really squares up nicely on that play right there.
Yes, he does. He and Inman set the check-in. Speaking of nice shots. Dribbling out top, Clary, right of the lane, picks up the dribble. He threw it away, intercepted by Isaiah Johnson. Pushes up court, kick out left side, Hargress. Transition 3, right between the eyes from downtown. That's the way you want to run it. Hargress has got 7. The Buffs are on top by 4.
That's the new age fast break right there. Run to the three-point line.
That's right. And just kick it on the penetration. Roy dribbling out top, picks up his dribble, top of the key, plays it left side to Curry. Curry holds the basketball. Play clock is at 12 as he goes to work with the dribble. Lob it off on the left-hand side. Coleman. Cross-court pass in the corner to Roy. Up top, faking, driving, and traveling that time was Kanye Clary. That's a turnover against the Cowboys, their 3rd. And the ball goes to Colorado, leading by 4 with 12:44 to play at half number 1.
Mark, sometimes a closeout, you're going to get beat when you run at a guy. But what it does is make him put it on the floor, makes them make another play. And when he put that on the floor, he traveled. So that closeout created that turnover.
When you come at a guy right, if you're going to shoot it, you might block it. If you can put it on the floor, you may travel. You may turn it over. May dribble off your foot. There's some bad things that are going to happen there. Johnson.
For Colorado, Ian Inman. You cannot leave him.
Here's Inman, right wing, defended by Crotty. Takes him on the drive. Ball stripped away. Loose ball, scramble for it. And Malone comes up with it for Colorado. To Holland on the right side, beyond three. Right corner, three-pointer in flight is good. That's Inman. Knocking down the three right off the bench.
Well, and Crotty went the other way. I think he thought that Inman had cleared to the opposite side, and he didn't.
And a timeout, Oklahoma State. 11:33 to play in the first half. Colorado on an 11-0 run, and they lead the Cowboys 22-13. This is Cowboy basketball from Learfield.
Living with an enlarged prostate can be life-altering, and treatments of the past for BPH can be almost as bad. Take control of your life again with a revolutionary treatment called aquablation, available close to home at Stillwater Medical. This unique surgical treatment uses a heat-free water jet for optimal results for long-term relief. Aquablation is an absolute game-changer, and it's available at Stillwater Medical. For all the details, go to stillwatermedicalaquablation.com.
Hey Cowboys, we know life can throw some tough challenges your way. So when it's overwhelming, remember you're not alone. While you're packing the stands at Gallagher-Iba Arena to cheer on the Cowboys this season, be sure to check in on your friends and those a part of the Cowboy family. Call or text 988 to talk to crisis counselors who are trained to help anyone struggling with mental health crisis. Visit wellness.okstate.edu for any additional resources. We take care of one another. It's the Cowboy way. Text or call 988 for help.
My name is Ariel. I moved to the U.S. at 19. I spoke no English and I struggled finding job opportunities. Everything I have, I owe to the Adult Literacy Center and getting my high school diploma at age 22.
It was an honor helping you achieve your greatness. Now you're helping others achieve theirs. It inspires me.
When you graduate, they graduate. Find free and supportive adult education centers near you at finishyourdiploma.org. Brought to you by Dollar General Literacy Foundation and the Ad Council.
Welcome back. I've been watching the bubble, and Cincinnati came into today at 46 in the net, right in the middle of that bubble conversation. But today, Cincinnati beat Utah earlier, 73-66. And I don't know about you guys, but after Cincinnati's dominating win at Kansas, and now they've won 7 of their last 9, I think the Bearcats should be in the field.
I agree, Kendall. I feel the same way. John, how do you feel?
Yeah, I do too, Dave. Of course, we can tend to be a little biased by what we saw with our own eyes, but what we saw with our own eyes was a very explosive team that has a lot of different pieces and different ways that they can hurt you. And if you go into the Allen Fieldhouse, I don't care whether
you don't
Kansas,
care at all, do you?
I don't know. I don't care what anyone says. Even if Kansas shot 15%, you still have to win, and if you win convincingly on the Jayhawks home court, that should get everybody's attention.
So we'll see what happens tomorrow, because they'll be playing UCF, another team that might be in some trouble. So walk us through what you're seeing here. 11:33 mark, and the Cowboys down by 9.
Well, the Cowboys a little bit out of sync offensively, and Colorado making extra passes, and Malone doing the dirty work inside, being able to wall some Cowboy defenders off. You've got Hargress with early rhythm, and then you can't lose Inman. Comes off the bench. The one thing he does is make threes, and you lost him in the corner, and he made one. It's a good timeout by Steve Lutz at this point, even though the next dead ball, we're going to head to another timeout, maybe to stabilize things and cool Colorado off a little bit.
Let's pause 10 seconds for stations to identify themselves. You're listening to Oklahoma State basketball. Dave Hunziker, John Holcomb with you. Cowboys trail 22-13. Clary, a quick shot off the inbounds, misses. Offensive rebound, Ahmed, and he's fouled by Malone going back up. And Ben Ahmed, who's been on a good run at the free throw line, will be at the line to shoot 2.
First foul on Malone, and again, he fouled out pretty quickly in the matchup in Boulder. Ahmed, with the quick feet, was able to get good position when the shot went up.
Ahmed has made 11 of his last 12 at the line. And he makes the first.
You can see Ben growing in confidence, Dave, and he's got that big body, but he's also got quick feet and strong hands, and that's a really good combination.
Ben's second, pinball's out. Offensive rebound, Isaiah Coleman underneath. He shoots and banks it off the glass and in.
That's a big hustle play. Needed that.
(22-16) Colorado. Malone catches on the left block. Backs in against Ahmed. Bounces off of him. Turnaround jumper is blocked by Ben. Malone gets it back and steps on the end line out of bounds. The ball will go to Oklahoma State.
Well, that's, again, there you see the difference in athleticism, I think, between two guys with similar body builds. Cowboys need Isaiah Coleman to come back down the floor to inbound the ball.
As John mentioned earlier, looks like we won't see Millie Vukovic tonight, who's been on a great run as a Cowboys center. Colorado playing without Sebastian Rancic, who averages 12 points per game, kind of a small forward, if you will. Here's Isaiah Coleman penetrating left wing. Crotty, three-point shot. Good.
There you
Ryan
go.
Crotty knocks it down.
Good find from Isaiah Coleman.
Just his 16th three-point basket of the year. Now the Cowboys have scored 6 in a row, and it's cut the Colorado advantage to 22-19. Midway through the first half in Kansas City.
Ahmed has to stay away from a second foul here, Dave. He's got to play the majority of the rest of this half.
Sanders on the dribble, lost it, but got it back. Hounded by Isaiah Coleman. Left wing to Inman. Inman drives it left. 15-footer left baseline. Tough shot, and he misses. Rebounded by Kanye Clary. Cowboys in transition. Kanye speeds into the front court. Down the center of the floor. Bounce pass underneath. Gets away from Ahmed and taken by Inman of Colorado. Pass down the floor to Hargress. Veers off toward the right baseline. Right wing Inman. Inman for three. It's off the back of the rim. No good. And the rebound to Ryan Crotty of Oklahoma State.
Good close by Miller to make that a challenge shot by Inman.
Still 22-19. Victorious Miller for three left wing. Too hard off the back of the iron. Rebound to Ryan Crotty. Another chance. Out to Victorious Miller. Miller steps back. Shoots for three. Hits the back of the rim. Goes over the top of the backboard. And like a Plinko board, it bounces off the backboard, ricocheting about, and Colorado will have the ball.
Well, that's too bad. He shot the first one kind of quickly. The second one, he stepped into it after a good move. Just a little bit strong. He and Ahmed head to the bench. Christian Coleman and Mekhi Ragland back in. This is the most extensive action for Ragland this season, Dave.
It is.
Or the most important for sure.
Here's a pass down the lane to Holland, cutting, and he misses a wide open layup. The rebound taken by the Cowboys. So each team has missed a wide open shot at the rim here in the first half. I think the slick floor may play some role in that. Ragland in the lane, 10-footer good. Nice assist by Kanye Clary.
How about Mekhi Ragland not showing any sort of nervousness or anxiety with those two baskets?
Cowboys on an 8-0 run, and the Colorado lead is 22-21 with 8:50 to play in the first half. Here's Isaiah Johnson, bounce pass to Dak, 10-footer, left side, good, and bang caught. Dak has 9 first half points.
It's such a soft touch.
Yeah, it's amazing for his size, right?
Yeah.
Here's Kanye Clary at the right elbow, now backing in against Hargress. 17 to shoot, throws it out to Isaiah Coleman. 14 on the shot clock. Isaiah dribbles off to the left, steps back, backdoor pass to Coleman underneath. He bounces off the defender and lays it off the glass and in.
Nice job of being under control, using his body.
24-23, Colorado up 1. 8:10 to play in the half. Isaiah Johnson on the right wing. Has 3 points. Been fairly quiet. 14 to shoot. Johnson gets it back. Left corner to Inman. Fakes, drives, bounce pass to Dak. Cross court right wing Holland. Wide open three. This is short. Rebound Mekhi Ragland of Oklahoma State. Down the floor to Crotty in the front court. Hands it back to Clary on the left wing. Cowboys could retake the lead by the basket on this trip. Trailed by 9 just a few minutes ago. Christian Coleman dribbles down the right side of the lane and lost the ball out of bounds.
And it was off Holland, who was reaching in. He'll keep it with OSU.
Timeout with 7:41 to play, first half. Colorado leads Oklahoma State 24-23. This is Cowboy basketball from Learfield.
At Communication Federal, we love when people say, I'm here to open an account today, and glad I moved to CFCU. But some people say, I've been meaning to switch, but it takes so much time. Well, friend, today's your day, because new account setup is faster than ever. If you've got a phone in like 5-ish minutes, you can join the credit union. Switching makes such a difference with exclusive rates, savings, and member rewards. Visit any branch or go online and join today. Communication Federal Credit Union. Subject to approval, federally insured by NCAA.
You have a choice to make for your next vehicle. Will it be gasoline-powered, or are you curious about an electric vehicle? EVs are everywhere, but many people still have questions about their performance, reliability, cost, and maintenance. The biggest question, though, is how would an EV fit into your daily life? If you have questions about EVs, PSO is here to help you get answers. Just visit GetToKnowEV.com. That's GetToKnowEV.com. After all, knowledge is power.
Hey, Cowboy fans! It's college basketball season, and SeatGeek is the official ticket marketplace of Alley Oops. SeatGeek makes it easy to find tickets so you can be a part of all the courtside action this season. Whether you're buying or selling tickets to Oklahoma State basketball games or to any other live event in your area, SeatGeek is the place to do it. SeatGeek is the official ticket marketplace of the Oklahoma State Cowboys. Let's go, Cowboys! SeatGeek.
This is Kendall May Stark in our Stillwater Cowboy Radio Network studio. Dave, Stanford entered the ACC tournament at 59 in the net with one of the strangest resumes on the bubble. 5 quadrant 1 wins, but also now 4 quadrant 3 losses. So what matters more, the big wins or the bad losses? And Dave, as we've been talking all season, Stanford has now slipped off the bubble, and you can bet a lot of other bubble teams are pretty happy about that tonight, Dave.
Yeah, they are, because Stanford was a team that, with that quirky resume, it was really a matter of what do you like? Kendall, do you like all the great wins, or can you not handle the bad losses? But I think the Cardinal are done as far as the NCAA tournament is concerned. Here in Kansas City, Colorado leads Oklahoma State 24-23. The Cowboys have made a run after trailing by 9.
Yeah, Bangkok Dak has 11 points, and that's concerning because he's off to a great start, 5 of 6 from the field and a couple of rebounds. But the Cowboys have gotten some production from some unlikely sources, with Mili Vukovic out for this game apparently, even though, again, he is suited up, but he has not seen any action, and he's not wearing that knee sleeve on that knee that's been bothering him. That's been a lot of minutes for Mekhi Ragland off the bench, and of course Ben Ahmed, who got the start at center. And between the two of them, they've combined for 7 points so far. Ragland 2 of 2 from the field off of a couple of nice feeds, just stepping up and making a bank shot, and then another little jumper. And the Cowboys answering that 11-0 run from Colorado with a 10-2 run of their own. That, of course, cuts the Colorado lead to 1 at 24-23 with 7:41 to play here in the first. Cowboys outscoring Colorado in the paint 10-6. Second chance points are even at 5.
So the Cowboys will inbound right baseline underneath. Anthony Roy, Isaiah Coleman, Mekhi Ragland, Christian Coleman, and Kanye Clary on the floor. Pass to Isaiah Coleman underneath off the inbounds, and he lays it off the glass and in, and a foul called. Count the basket for Isaiah Coleman. Another beautifully executed out-of-bounds underneath play by Steve Lutz's team.
Isaiah Johnson picks up the foul, his first. It was Hargress trying to chase Isaiah Coleman off the high screen around the corner and was a step behind.
Well, Oklahoma State has regained the lead. Isaiah at the line, misses a free throw short. Bangkok Dak rebounds for Colorado. He'll lead the break himself. Throws it down the floor to Isaiah Johnson at the front court. Dak hits the deck, and boy, Dak might be injured. Did he slip or was he tripped?
I couldn't tell. Christian, he's holding his right shoulder for a moment.
Inman for 3, left corner, scores. Correction, that 3-point basket by Holland of Colorado. Colorado regains the lead 27-25. Dak appears to be okay. Still not sure exactly what happened. Anthony Roy right wing counters for three. It's off the side of the rim, no good, and Dak rebounds for Colorado. Outlet pass to Hargress. Hargress into the front court, turned away by Isaiah Coleman, thought about a three and changed his mind. To Holland, top of the key left. He penetrates, throws it underneath to McKaylee. McKaylee jump hook over Ragland.
Oh, no,
misses.
no,
We have
no.
a late whistle and a foul on Makai Ragland.
No. And Steve Lutz is talking to Chris Pashy, who made the call. Wow. At least from our initial look, Dave, it didn't look like Ragland had pulled the arms down.
Yeah, and that was late.
Really late.
Yes, late by my standards. I'll be late for my own funeral. Here's McKaylee at the line for Colorado. 2 shots. He misses the first. A line drive that's no good. Akan McKaylee is from Israel, 6'9" freshman. 68% foul shooter. 7 points and 4 rebounds per game overall. 5 points, 3 rebounds per game in league action.
The problem with that, too, is it's Ragland's second foul. So he goes back to the bench, and Ahmed comes in.
And McKaylee makes a second. He goes 1 for 2. So the Cowboys, of course, have lost Parsifala in the post for the year, and Mili Vukovic apparently unavailable tonight. And so foul trouble to Ragland puts the Cowboys pretty much as far down as they can go inside. Here's Christian Coleman driving it right, but turned away. Right corner, Roy for 3. Boy, that looked like a weird shot. Missed. An air ball and a foul in the back court. Roy may have fouled McKaylee.
Reached in from behind. I think Anthony is frustrated with no call in the corner.
You know, Roy struggled against Colorado in Boulder. We indicated that in the pregame show. He scored 6 points, was 3 of 10 from the field, and 0 of 7 from 3. And tonight, 5 points, 1 of 3 from the field, 0 for 2 from 3.
So Victorious Miller back in. Roy goes to the bench, and Jalen Curry in for Kanye Clary. Boy, this feel of these alternating runs, you just can't afford to continue. You've got to find some way to level things out when you're close.
And I think with the limited depth in the post for the Cowboys, that's an even bigger deal, just my opinion. Here's Johnson taking a handoff top of the key. Right wing McKaylee. McKaylee drives it right. Shot blocked underneath by Christian Coleman. It goes out of bounds to Colorado.
See, I think the whistle on Ragland when McKaylee had the ball in late, he doesn't explode off the floor, and I think it looked worse than it was, and I think that was why the whistle was blown.
I agree with you. Bangkok Dak, 7-footer, hands it off to Johnson, turns the corner, drives it left, gets to the rim, and lays it in. In traffic, Isaiah Johnson finishes 30-25 Colorado. Jalen Curry in the front court. Dribbles off to the left, top of the key to Christian Coleman. He'll shoot a wide open 3. Off the back of the rim, no good. Rebound tapped and taken by Hargress of Colorado. And the Buffaloes are in transition. Hargress, left wing to Johnson. 3-point shot. A brick. Rebounded by Christian Coleman of the Pokes. 30-25 Colorado. Curry down the floor to Ahmed. Drive to the rim. Kicks it underneath to Victorious Miller. Turnaround jumper. Pinballed out. No good. Ahmed an offensive rebound, and he lays it off the glass and in.
Boy, he's making a big difference in this game for OSU.
His girth, I think, does something a little bit to counter Bangkok Dak.
Yes.
Holland for 3 right corner. Off the back of the rim, no good. Rebounded by Ahmed of Oklahoma State. 30-27 Colorado. 5:15 to play first half. Curry, backdoor pass to Victorious Miller. He finds a cutting Isaiah Coleman. His shot blocked by Dak, and Colorado rebounds on the run. Hargress on the other end attacks the rim and lays it off the glass and in.
And again, Hargress running. That's the second big basket he's gotten in transition.
32-27 Colorado. Buffs have hurt the Cowboys in the fast break. Curry drives it left, attacks the rim. Pass knocked away out of bounds. We may have a foul, though, on Colorado.
Yeah, they're calling it. If they're calling it on Johnson, that's his second. Well, let's see. No, it'll go instead. They're signaling. I thought he signaled 12. But
there is no 12.
There's no 12 on the floor for them. No, it's 11. It's Holland.
Okay.
And he has 2.
Team foul 4. Jalen Curry at the line for the Pokes. 80% at the line. He's made 17 of his last 19, as a matter of fact. First shot. Good.
Malone back in. And Dak goes to the bench. Sanders also in as Holland goes to the bench.
And Dak has 11 first-half points. Here's Curry's second. It's good. Jalen makes both. He has 4 points. It's a 32-29 Colorado lead. 4:44 remaining in the first half in Kansas City. Final game of the day late on this Tuesday night. Johnson off a screen, catches, shoots for three, and misses short. Rebounded by Christian Coleman. Outlet to Jalen Curry. Curry speeds into the front court. Right wing Coleman, right corner Victorious Miller. Double teamed. Bounce pass to Christian Coleman. Coleman spins, lost it, got it back. 15 to shoot. Right corner Victorious Miller. Out it goes to Jalen Curry, 9 to shoot. Curry hesitates, drives it right. Little runner from 10 is off the glass and in.
Boy, he got Sanders on his heels just enough to create space for that drive.
(32-31) Colorado. Isaiah Johnson has the ball, snakes his way into the paint. Left wing it goes. 15-footer in flight, missed by Sanders. Long rebound to Clary of Oklahoma State. He shovels it to a cutting Christian Coleman. His layup is good.
That's a way to run the floor from the big man Christian Coleman of the forward.
And a timeout, Colorado. 3:33 to play in the first half. The Cowboys on a 6-0 run. And OSU has taken the lead 33-32 over Colorado. This is Cowboy basketball from Learfield.
When it's your day to play, play at Cimarron Casino, where every day is payday. There's so many ways to score a payday with all your favorite games, all the newest games, table games with daily promos like Girls Night, Club 50, Guys Night, Play and Earn, plus monthly promotions and so much more. There's also great dining at Eagle's Nest Restaurant, and refresh yourself at Fourth Quarter Sports Bar, where we always have your game. Cimarron Casino, every day is payday. Perkins, Oklahoma.
Wilson GMC continues to be a proud partner of Oklahoma State Athletics. As a family-owned business, Wilson GMC has been serving the community for years with affordable vehicles to families across Oklahoma. With an extensive inventory to choose from, our friendly team at Wilson GMC is sure to help you find the perfect one. We make the buying process simple by having your vehicle delivered right to your driveway. Visit us online at wilsongmc.com or stop in and come see us in Stillwater. We are professional grade at Wilson GMC. Good people helping good people.
When Cowboy fans want their spirit to shine, they choose Game Day Ironworks, proud creators of licensed Oklahoma State gear. From glowing 3D cowboy signs and carved metal yard art to custom-fitted hitch covers, car tags, and office decor, each piece is crafted with heart, hometown grit, and attention to detail. Whether it's for game day, your garage, or your office wall, Game Day Ironworks helps you rep the Cowboys with bold style that lasts. Game Day Ironworks, where every day is game day.
Celebrate Oklahoma State with a visit to Stillwater's world-famous Eskimo Joe's and Mexico Joe's. Choose from signature cheese fries or sizzling hot fajitas to cure your game day cravings. The games always end up at Joe's. Well, back and forth we go. The Cowboys have rallied to go back in front of Colorado 33-32 with 3:33 remaining here in the first half. This game is featured an 11-0 run by the Buffs, followed by a 10-2 run by the Cowboys. And Colorado jumped ahead 30-25 with about 5.5 minutes to go. And the Cowboys since then have outscored Colorado 7-3 to, or actually 8-2, if I do my math right. 7-3 or 10, so are 8-2. I just had it a little bit wrong. Christian Coleman, a lay-in in transition, forcing the Colorado timeout. The Cowboys just a shade under 50% from the field, 13 of 27, just 1 for 9 from three-point range. Colorado 13 of 30 overall, 5 of 13 from long distance, and 5 different Colorado players have made threes, or made a three. Bangkok Dak, the big man with 11 points and 4 rebounds, 5 of 6 from the field. Barrington Hargress, the starting point guard, 4 of 6 from the field. He has 9, so the two of them are 9 of 12 from the field, including 2 of 3 from three-point range. The rest of the team is 4 for 18. The Cowboys are led. Christian Coleman has 6. So does Jalen Curry off the bench. 5 for Ben Ahmed and 4 rebounds. 5 for Anthony Roy, although he's 0 for 2 from three-point range.
Cowboys have Curry, Clary, Victorious Miller, Christian Coleman, and Ben Ahmed on the floor. And Colorado has the ball. Johnson gets away from a steal attempt by Curry, and he is fouled on the drive about 10 feet from the basket. Team foul 5.
Foul is on Curry. And, Dave, that's unfortunate because Johnson was losing his balance. And Curry just happened to be there and bumped it.
It's unfortunately been a regular occurrence on this glass floor. I don't think Windex is helping. Here's Malone at the right elbow, hands it off to Johnson. Right wing Dak. Dak fakes, dribbles between the legs, bounce pass underneath to Malone. Left-hand jump hook, good. That's a really good pass by Dak. And a nice finish by Elijah Malone for his first basket. And Colorado regains the lead, 34-33. That's the 8th lead change we've already had here tonight. Curry pulls up, shoots a long jumper left side, misses. And Malone rebounds for Colorado. Outlet to Hargress, and Colorado on the move again. Right wing to Dak. Dak, shot fake, drives, kicks it out to the right corner. Johnson for 3 from the corner, misses too hard, and the rebound to Christian Coleman of the Pokes. Now the Cowboys push. Victorious Miller catches left corner. He shoots an open 3 and scores.
That's a way to get some ball movement and a quick shot before the defense can get set.
35-34 Oklahoma State. Boy, both teams are trying to push the pace. The runs are basically a matter of who makes shots at a given time. Malone for 3 right wing, misses too hard, and the rebound ricochets in and out of the hands of Clary, but into the hands of his teammate Jalen Curry. 2:15 to play.
Miller's foot was on the line?
Yes, I believe it was. Yeah. Victorious Miller drives it right, runner from 6, off the rim, no, and the rebound to Colorado, and the Buffs are on the run. Sanders down the floor to Hargress. Hargress, little Euro step, has it yanked out of his hands and stolen by Victorious Miller. Victorious coast to coast is fouled by Malone underneath.
Well, that's a great defensive play by Miller. Dave, he looks really engaged tonight.
So back in the starting lineup tonight.
Most active he's been in a while.
Minute 56 to go. First half. Cowboys lead 35-34. Oklahoma State led 7-2. A 5-point advantage was their largest. Colorado was up 9 at 22-13 as Victorious Miller makes the first.
For Malone, that's his second foul. So he and Holland each with 2 for Colorado. Cowboys have Mekhi Ragland with 2.
And by the way, Victorious Miller, that long shot he made a moment ago was a 2-point basket. But he makes a second free throw. Cowboys are now 8 of 11 at the line, and OSU's up 37-34.
Well, needless to say, this is much different looking Cowboy team than the one that played in Boulder.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Now, can Ben Ahmed get to the halftime with only 1 foul?
Isaiah Johnson on the dribble across the floor. Right wing to Hargress. Right corner Sanders, top of the key to Dak. Dak turns, shoots a 3, misses off the front of the rim. Rebound taken by Jalen Curry with a minute and a half to go. Down the floor to Victorious Miller. Back out it goes to Curry. Cowboys could match or take their biggest lead. Roy drives it right, gets to the rim, missed a layup, but a late whistle and a foul is called on Colorado.
Is that one on Dak? It is. And for Dak, that will be his first. Dave, I like that, you know, probably sitting on the bench by Anthony Roy for a while here as he makes the first free throw. That was probably a little bit of a reminder of we need you in an aggressive mode, and he took it right at the big man.
Roy made the first free throw. It's 38-34 Cowboys. Yeah, a lot of you kids out there have to go to school tomorrow. You've snuck a radio into your bedroom so you can listen. Your secret's good with us. We won't tell anybody. Second free throw is also good, and it's 39-34.
But we know, Jimmy, we know you're listening.
Oh, I know. Secret's good with us. Johnson open for 3 left wing. That hit the backboard, missed the rim, an awful miss. Rebounded by the Cowboys. Colorado retreats quickly in transition defense. But Christian Coleman catches underneath, has it knocked out of his hands and stolen by Dak. Colorado on the run. Johnson throws it to the left corner to Inman. Top of the key to Sanders. Right wing Hargress. Skip pass out to Inman, left corner. Shoots for 3 and scores.
You're on the offside. You know he's in the corner. That's all he does.
39-37 Cowboys with 44 seconds to play in the half. Clary drives it left into the land of the Giants. Misses offensive rebound. Christian Coleman, he has his shot blocked, and now a whistle and a jump ball possession arrow. As Kanye Clary, arguably the smallest man on the floor, tied up Bangkok Dak, the tallest guy on the floor. That is Clary at 6 foot against 7 foot Bangkok Dak.
Well, I like the multiple efforts we've seen, Dave, over this last 4 or 5 minute stretch. As McKaylee comes in, Dak will sit down. So smaller lineup for both teams. Christian Coleman, the tallest Cowboy on the floor.
Shot clock at 16, game clock at 34. Lower run and jump trap by Colorado. Christian Coleman catches underneath and lays it in. Boy, they tore up the trap. Cowboys up 41-37 with 24 seconds left, and Colorado can play for the final shot.
Do not leave Inman. They'll try to get Johnson swinging around the screen and going to the basket.
And Johnson has it right wing with 8 seconds left. Down to 6 seconds. Johnson about 30 feet away. 4 seconds. Dribbles off to the left. He's bumped by Clary and fouled, but that is only team foul number 6. So the Cowboys had a foul to burn, and only the first foul on Clary. So Colorado will have to inbound on the sideline, try to run a sideline out-of-bounds play with success with only 3.5 seconds left.
Isaiah Coleman will come in for Clary. Longer arm, longer defender. Now, Inman's going to inbound on the side. They'll have time for him to kick it to someone and go back to him.
Inbounds to Johnson. He slips. Now he shoots a 10-footer from the baseline and scores, and a foul called. Count the basket. And Colorado has a chance to cut the lead to 1 at half. So Hargis knocks down the shot and a chance for a 3-point play.
And the foul on Curry is his second.
Hargis has 11 points. Colorado just 1 for 3 at the line. 0.7 seconds left. And he makes a free throw. It's a 1-point game. 41-40.
Dave, this is the same sort of thing that happened Saturday against Houston.
And the half comes to a close with Oklahoma State leading Colorado 41-40, John.
Yeah, I like a lot of what the Cowboys were doing in that last 5 minutes of the half. But the problem was you let Colorado stay close because you didn't stay on top of a three-point shooter, and then you give them an and one. You gave them 6 points when maybe the worst you should have given up was 4.
At half, Oklahoma State leads Colorado 41-40. Coming up in a bit, Kendall May Stark will have our Budweiser halftime show. This is Cowboy basketball from Learfield.
At Brahms, we offer more than just burgers, shakes, and fries. We have an entire fresh market for your everyday grocery needs, from farm fresh milk to meats, freshly baked breads, and produce. We also carry a wide variety of our premium ice cream, frozen yogurt, and sherbet. And with Brahms delivery trucks running 7 days a week, our items are always fresh. Stop by your neighborhood Brahms Fresh Market for an incredibly fast, incredibly convenient grocery shopping experience so you can spend more time on things that matter most.
Derringers. You know the name, but did you know we've been serving businesses nationwide for over 60 years? If your business or company orders promotional products, awards, banners, shirts, or business cards, then you need to call us. With Derringer's highest priority being customer service and creative branding, we're the only option when it comes to ordering something with your logo on it. Give the Derringer's team a call today to take your branding to the next level. Bam!
Score more with the college-branded Venmo debit card. Rep your team with every tap and earn up to 5% cash back through Venmo Stash, a new rewards program where the more you do, the more you get. Get your Venmo debit card today and start earning rewards with Venmo Stash. No monthly fee, no minimum balance. Learn more at venmo.com/collegecard. The Venmo MasterCard is issued by the Bancorp Bank, N.A. Select schools available. Venmo Stash bundle terms and exclusions apply at venmo.me/stash terms. Max $100 cash back per month.
Hey Cowboys, we know life can throw some tough challenges your way. So when it's overwhelming, remember you're not alone. While you're packing the stands at Gallagher-Iba Arena to cheer on the Cowboys this season, be sure to check in on your friends and those a part of the Cowboy family. Call or text 988 to talk to crisis counselors who are trained to help anyone struggling with mental health crisis. Visit wellness.okstate.edu for any additional resources. We take care of one another. It's the Cowboy way. Text or call 988 for help.
This is the Cowboy Halftime Show on the Cowboy Sports Network from Learfield. Brought to you by Stillwater Medical, providing world-class care close to home. And by Shelter Insurance. Put shelter on your team with auto, home, and life insurance. Find an agent at shelterinsurance.com. Now let's go courtside.
Oklahoma State leads Colorado 41-40 at half. It's been a very entertaining game as we've had 9 lead changes in the contest. Biggest lead for Colorado was 9 at 22-13. The Cowboys have had a pair of 5-point leads. Oklahoma State shot 45% from the field, 1 of 10 from 3, but 10 of 13 at the line. The Cowboys have out-rebounded Colorado 22-18. Colorado 43% from the field, 6 of 18 from 3, and 2 of 4 at the line. Oklahoma State led by Christian Coleman, 8 points and 6 rebounds in the first half. Anthony Roy was 7 points, 1 of 3 from 3, and 5 of 6 at the line. Colorado has 2 in double figures. Barrington Hargis with 12 points, 5 of 7 from the field, and Bangkok Dak, the 7-footer, 11 points on 5 of 7 shooting and 4 rebounds. Cowboys have outscored Colorado in the paint 20-12. With Colorado an 11-9 edge in points off of turnovers. Remember, you're not alone. If you're struggling, text, call, chat 988 for free, where you'll find caring support any time of day or night. A message from the Iowa Tribe. Kendall May Stark has been busy tonight, dodging the weather and gathering up all the information on what's going on in college basketball and Cowboy and Cowgirl athletics. You'll have the Budweiser halftime show after this. Here in Kansas City, Oklahoma State leads Colorado 41-40 at halftime. This is Cowboy basketball from Learfield.
Anytime is a good time to have a howling good time at Stone Wolf Casino. Located at exit 37 off the Cimarron Turnpike between Tulsa and Stillwater. Catch a game on the big screen inside the Wolf Sports Grill while you enjoy some great food and cold beverages. Plus, join the Players Club for your chance to win prizes in their weekly promotions. In a hurry? No problem. Grab some pizza at Mazzio's Go. While you are there, fill up your tank at the Travel Plaza. For food, fuel, and fun, stop by the Stone Wolf Casino.
Hey Cowboys, we know life can throw some tough challenges your way. So when it's overwhelming, remember you're not alone. While you're packing the stands at Gallagher-Iba Arena to cheer on the Cowboys this season, be sure to check in on your friends and those a part of the Cowboy family. Call or text 988 to talk to crisis counselors who are trained to help anyone struggling with mental health crisis. Visit wellness.okstate.edu for any additional resources. We take care of one another. It's the Cowboy way. Text or call 988 for help.
Wilson GMC continues to be a proud partner of Oklahoma State Athletics. As a family-owned business, Wilson GMC has been serving the community for years with affordable vehicles to families across Oklahoma. With an extensive inventory to choose from, our friendly team at Wilson GMC is sure to help you find the perfect one. We make the buying process simple by having your vehicle delivered right to your driveway. Visit us online at wilsongmc.com or stop in and come see us in Stillwater. We are professional grade at Wilson GMC. Good people helping good people.
When Cowboy fans want their spirit to shine, they choose Game Day Ironworks, proud creators of licensed Oklahoma State gear. From glowing 3D cowboy signs and carved metal yard art to custom-fitted hitch covers, car tags, and office decor, each piece is crafted with heart, hometown grit, and attention to detail. Whether it's for game day, your garage, or your office wall, Game Day Ironworks helps you rep the Cowboys with bold style that lasts. Game Day Ironworks, where every day is game day.
It's halftime in Kansas City, Missouri. Oklahoma State leads Colorado 41-40. I'm Kendall May Stark in the Stillwater Cowboy Radio Network studio with your Budweiser halftime show. Let's take a look at the Big 12 tournament games that happened earlier today. 12th-seeded Arizona State held off Baylor 83-79 in the first round of the Big 12 tournament. Arizona State built a 9-point halftime lead. Baylor rallied in the second half and cut the deficit to 3 with just over 6 minutes left, but the Sun Devils scored 8 straight to seal it. Pick Johnson led the Sun Devils with 19 points. Cameron Carr led all scorers with 25 points for the Bears. Arizona State advances to face 5th-seeded Iowa State on Wednesday, while Baylor misses the NCAA tournament for the first time in 7 years. 9th-seeded Cincinnati is moving on after a 73-66 win over 16th-seeded Utah. This win keeps the Bearcats in the hunt for an NCAA tournament bid. Jalen Celestine led the Bearcats with 19 points and 5 three-pointers. Mustafa Cham added 14 points and 10 rebounds, while Baba Miller finished with 11 points, 14 rebounds, and 6 assists. Terrence Brown scored 22 for Utah, but the Utes dropped their 5th straight to end the season. Cincinnati advances to face 8th-seeded UCF on Wednesday. 10th-seeded BYU is moving on after a 105-91 win over 15th-seeded Kansas State. A.J. DeBonsa was dominant, finishing with 40 points, 9 rebounds, and 6 assists to lead the Cougars. Kennard Davis Jr. added 15 points, and Robert Wright III chipped in 14 as BYU set a Big 12 tournament single-game scoring record. P.J. Haggerty led Kansas State with 27 points in the Wildcats' season finale. BYU used a 17-2 second-half run to pull away and advance to face 7th-seeded West Virginia in the second round, again on Wednesday. I'll be back with a look at Cowgirls softball, Cowboy baseball, and football after this. Once again at halftime in Kansas City, Missouri, Oklahoma State leads Colorado 41-40. This is Cowboy basketball from Learfield.
Hey, Cowboy fans. Sometimes life can feel heavy or overwhelming, but you don't have to carry it alone. By calling or texting 988, you'll be connected right away to compassionate support, available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Whether you're struggling yourself or worried about someone you love, help is just 3 numbers away. This message is brought to you by the Iowa Tribe of Oklahoma Behavioral Health, reminding you that your life has purpose and your presence in this world truly matters.
1890 Original is the go-to game day beverage for Cowboys everywhere. Brewed by Cowboys for Cowboys in Stillwater, the blonde ale is smooth, crisp, and refreshing. Named for the year OSU was founded, 1890 Original is available at OSU sporting events, the Iron Monk Tap Room, and statewide on draft and at your favorite stores. Make 1890 Original a part of your game day tradition. Keep it classy, Cowboys. Enjoy responsibly. Iron Monk Brewing Company, official craft beer of Oklahoma State Athletics.
At Brahms, we offer more than just burgers, shakes, and fries. We have an entire fresh market for your everyday grocery needs, from farm fresh milk to meats, freshly baked breads, and produce. We also carry a wide variety of our premium ice cream, frozen yogurt, and sherbet. And with Brahms delivery trucks running 7 days a week, our items are always fresh. Stop by your neighborhood Brahms Fresh Market for an incredibly fast, incredibly convenient grocery shopping experience, so you can spend more time on things that matter most.
Oh, did you get us switched over to shelter insurance?
Actually, I found a deal online.
You did? Does your deal come with award-winning customer service?
Oh, I'm not sure.
Does the deal include a local agent?
Doesn't actually say.
Can we create a customized plan that fits our needs? Let's just call the local shelter agent.
For insurance that fits just right, find a shelter agent near you. We're your shield. We're your shelter.
Kendall Maystark back on your Budweiser halftime show. Oklahoma State leads Colorado 41-40 in Kansas City, Missouri. Cowgirls softball ended an 11-game homestand tonight against Wichita State in a weird way. The game was suspended because of weather, with Wichita State leading 8-3 with 1 out in the bottom of the 7th. The game will resume in Wichita April 8th before the scheduled game that day. But before that, the Cowgirls hit the road to take on number 21 Arizona State Friday at 7. Cowboy baseball is finishing off its 9-game homestand tonight against Dallas Baptist. There's been a weather delay at O'Brate Stadium, with the game tied 5-5, 2 out up of the 7th. After this game, the Cowboys open up Big 12 play against UCF in Orlando, Florida on Friday at 5. Cowboy football opened up its 2026 spring practice Monday at the Sherman E. Smith Training Center. The Cowboys practiced for about 2 hours in helmets, jerseys, and shorts, and man, that makes me excited for football season. But thank you for listening to our Budweiser halftime show. Once again, it's Oklahoma State 41, Colorado 40 at half. Dave and John will be back with the second half after this. This is Cowboy basketball from Learfield.
Power. It's more than what lights your home. It's what you do with it. And you do wonders. That's why OG&E works to make the way we bring you power even more reliable. The way you live is rapidly changing, so we're making your power even smarter. And as your energy needs change, we're working to keep your rates as low as possible. Because for power to work for everyone, we've got to make your power go further. At OG&E, we energize life.
Hey fans, I know you'd do anything for a win on game day and an ice-cold Bud Light. Because whether you're tailgating in the parking lot or parked on the couch, sitting on your lucky stool at the bar, or standing in the fan section all game long, the clean, crisp taste of Bud Light turns a win into a win-win. And there's nothing easier to enjoy than that. Bud Light. Easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Charlie's Discount Drug, where we know our customers by
The last few
name.
years have been difficult for many of us. COVID-19, teaching and learning online, face masks, and more. Yet our independent pharmacy continues to thrive because of what we believe in, you. Together, we are better. A sincere thank you from all of us at Charlie's Discount Drug.
Charlie's Discount Drug, where we know our customers by name.
Wilson GMC continues to be a proud partner of Oklahoma State Athletics. As a family-owned business, Wilson GMC has been serving the community for years with affordable vehicles to families across Oklahoma. With an extensive inventory to choose from, our friendly team at Wilson GMC is sure to help you find the perfect one. We make the buying process simple by having your vehicle delivered right to your driveway. Visit us online at wilsongmc.com or stop in and come see us in Stillwater. We are professional grade at Wilson GMC. Good people helping good people.
Getting ready for the start of the second half here in Kansas City. Oklahoma State leads Colorado 41-40 as we get ready for the start of the second half. Looking for a win like the Cowboys? Will head to Cimarron Casino in Perkins, where every day is payday, especially if your name is Jackpot. Play your favorite games, enjoy daily promos, and grab a bite to eat at Eagle's Nest or Fourth Quarter Sports Bar. Cimarron Casino, where every day is payday.
Would that be Mr. Pot? Or is it Jack to you, or Mr. Pot to you?
Well, it's actually our director of broadcast logistics and vice president of announcer security and welfare. That's who that is.
Well, we haven't spotted him since we left Arizona.
No, I think he just stayed out there. He's living near a cactus. So to keep the Cowboys from being stuffed with burrs in the second half, what do they have to do up by one?
Well, defensively, you just have to execute the scouting report to a T. And that means if Ian Inman's in the game, you don't let him breathe when he catches the ball and fire off a three-pointer. Now, I know he's only made two, but the problem is he's made two, and that's all he does. The other part of it is, you know, you want to make Dak's attempts as challenged as possible. You've done a pretty good job on Johnson. Hargress has done a nice job of exploiting whenever you are not quite rotated defensively. He's done he's played like a veteran. So on that end, you're doing a pretty good job. But here's the problem. If you let Dak and Hargress keep going the way that they're going, Dave, they combined to go 10 for 14 from the field in the first half, and 23 of the 40 points for Colorado. The rest of the team went 6 for 23 from the field.
Yeah.
Force them into having to beat you, but don't leave Inman a three-point shot guy. On the other end, I like a lot of what the Cowboys are doing. They're attacking when they can. Sometimes the rhythm was not there offensively, and that's what happened when Colorado went on that 11-0 run. But the multiple efforts and the quick hands have all been good. Attack when you can, and don't let Dak go crazy to start this second half.
Thanks to Stillwater Medical for their great support of Cowboy Athletics. Stillwater Medical, world-class health care close to home. Well, joining us now on the headset, just kind of hanging out with us, is proud Oklahoma State sports media graduate Ben Hutchins, now covers Iowa State. So he's here to watch the Cyclones. We might put him on the spot a bit later and have him talk about Iowa State a little bit. He and his twin brother Sam. Sam's covering Ole Miss. Young guys are doing great.
Certainly are. Certainly are. And maybe he could pass along Momcilovic's secrets to making about half his three-point attempts.
Yeah, no kidding.
Pass that over to the bench here.
Yeah, when you're 6'9", it helps. And with his shooting stroke, that really helps. Colorado with the ball to start the second half. They'll work left to right. White unis, gold numbers, and black trims. Sharp-looking uniform. This is Holland. Dumps it down to the right post to Malone. Behind the back pass is out of bounds. That was just sort of a throw it and hope, and it's a Colorado turnover.
Dave, it looked for a moment. We were kind of blocked out. I thought that maybe Malone was trying to go behind his back to a cutting Colorado player, but Ahmed did a good job of just getting that big body where he needed to be.
Yeah, I'm not sure what he was doing, but it really looked bad, especially late at night. Now we have a foul on the play.
If it's on Holland, it's his third.
It is indeed, and quickly off the bench for Colorado comes Josiah Sanders. (41-40) Oklahoma State. 30 seconds deep into the second half. 9 lead changes. Been an entertaining game. Both teams want to play fast, and the way the game has gone, whoever runs and scores instead of runs and misses has had the advantage. It's bounced around. Here's Clary to the left wing to Christian Coleman. Defended by Dak. One dribble, foul line jumper, misses short. Rebound to Dak in the left corner for Colorado. Outlet pass to Hargis. Hargis crosses over on the dribble, defended by Victorious Miller. Bounce pass to Johnson. Snakes his way down the paint, gets to the rim, and missed the layup. He was off balance. Boy, and Johnson looks like he may be hurt. Cowboys push it. Clary drives it left, feeds a cutting Christian Coleman, spins to the rim, and missed the layup. Offensive rebound to Ahmed. He misses. But Big Ben was fouled. He'll be at the line to shoot two.
And that's the third on Malone. And again, Ahmed able to get that body wedged into a spot that's hard to keep him away from the rim.
Yeah, honestly, it looked like Johnson might have traveled and then got to the rim and was quite awkward.
I think he got poked in the eye, Dave. He came back down the floor kind of squinting that right eye.
Big Ben at the line makes the first.
I don't want to get too far ahead of myself with Ben Ahmed, but Dave, he has, like the light has come on for him over the last 2 or 3 games, and you're seeing things that can make him very effective against pretty much any team in the Big 12 in stretches.
Oh, and his rehab cost him the first 10 games of the season coming back from injury, and obviously just taking him some time to kind of get back in game shape and game flow. He misses the second free throw, and Dak rebounds for Colorado. 42-40, Oklahoma State on top. Very entertaining game here late at night. It's a good thing you stayed up. Dak has it top of the key. Hands it off to Johnson, coming up from behind. He dribbles to the elbow and stops. Left wing, McKaylee. McKaylee, a shot fake, now goes behind the back on the dribble. Throws it out near midcourt to Hargis. 7 to shoot, defended by Victorious Miller. Hargis dribbles off to the right, 4 to shoot. Top of the key, McKaylee. 3-point jumper. Hits the back of the rim, kicks high into the air, and rebounded by Anthony Roy of the Pokes. Roy leads the break, drives it down the lane, attacks the rim, lays it off the glass and in, and a foul called. Count it for Anthony Roy.
Boy, he saw that Dak wasn't back there to protect the rim, and he just exploded through there. I think they got Hargis.
That looked even better than his bowling game. I saw him at the bowling center the other night as he makes the free throw.
Dave, I think that was his first field goal of the night.
It was.
No, actually the second.
Oh, second,
yeah.
okay. Yeah, he had the three-pointer, that's right. 45-40. Oklahoma State by 5. It's OSU's biggest lead. They've matched it. Third 5-point lead for the Pokes. Here's Dak, top of the key for Colorado. Dribbles off toward the left baseline. Defended by Christian Coleman. Left wing to Sanders. Sanders drives the left baseline, gets all the way underneath, kicks it out right corner to McKaylee. 3-point shot, air ball, way too hard. Rebounded by Victorious Miller. Cowboys will run again. VJ into the front court. Left wing Roy, deep 3, good!
Had the defender jumping out at him, but McKaylee was not close enough.
It's 48-40 Oklahoma State with 17:30 to play. Cowboys have scored the first 7 of the second half.
Boy, defensively, the Cowboys have been good to start this half.
Hargress drives it right. Double team, bounce pass underneath to Sanders. Wide open for the layup.
I should have kept my mouth shut.
That's okay. We'll just put that as a bad check mark. Pick up from there. Here's Ahmed cutting to the basket, catches and lays it up, and is fouled.
That's on McKaylee.
48-42 Oklahoma State. Bud Light, a proud sponsor of the Cowboys. Easy to drink and easy to enjoy. So the lefty Ben Ahmed is back at the foul line. He's become a frequent visitor, and he rattles in the first.
Not a lot of arc on it, Dave, but it's shot soft.
It is. 7 points for Ahmed, 3 of 5 at the line. He had shot 12 free throws in the last 2 games combined before tonight, so that's 6 a game. That's a big jump for him.
Felix Caceres in the game as he misses a second.
And Dak rebounds for Colorado. His 7th of the night. 49-42 Oklahoma State. It's been a game of spurts. Right now the Cowboys are having their spurt.
They've been doing a good job fighting with that high ball screen.
Dak drives it down the lane, and his double clutch layup is good. Dak is more skilled than you might think. 49-44, Oklahoma State by 5. Dak now with 13 points to lead Colorado. Kanye Clary, three-pointer, left wing off the dribble, clangs off the back of the rim. Rebound kept alive by Dak and taken by Johnson of Colorado. Johnson quickly into the front court, pitches it to Hargress. Hargress for 3 left wing, in and out, no good. Rebound, Anthony Roy, he falls down, no foul is called, but the Cowboys keep possession.
Sanders bumped him.
Clary down the floor to Christian Coleman, drives it right, Euro step, misses a layup, gets his own rebound, goes up again, ball stripped away, into the hands of Ahmed, layup misses, Christian Coleman gets it back, Cowboys are playing volleyball in the offensive glass, and a foul is called on Colorado.
I think it's on Dak. Oh no, it's foul is on Johnson, and it's his second.
Shooting foul or non-shooting foul?
I think it's a shooting foul. But Ahmed has to go back to the locker room quickly. He's heading down the tunnel.
Cowboys will inbound left baseline underneath.
Yeah, I guess it was on the miss. Coleman got pushed in the back, maybe. And Dak back in there, tucks his jersey in, and we'll get back to playing.
Back to Dak. Cowboys inbound. Roy in the left corner, defended closely. Steps back, shoots for 3, missed off the front of the rim. Rebound to Hargress, and Colorado will fly down the court. Hargress takes it all the way down the lane and is fouled underneath. Boy, they are pushing it at every single opportunity, as are the Cowboys.
And the foul is either on Miller or on Christian Coleman.
We have a timeout on the floor with 15:59 to play in the second half. Oklahoma State leads Colorado 49-44. This is Cowboy basketball from Learfield.
Hey fans, I know you'd do anything for a win on game day and an ice-cold Bud Light. Because whether you're tailgating in the parking lot or parked on the couch, sitting on your lucky stool at the bar, or standing in the fan section all game long, the clean, crisp taste of Bud Light turns a win into a win-win. And there's nothing easier to enjoy than that. Bud Light. Easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Get ready, Tulsa! $500,000 guaranteed anything can happen is back. Earn entries daily March 1st through April 4th for drawings on Sundays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. Plus, anything can happen with surprise winners all month long just for playing with your rewards card. 59 lucky winners will score cash, new vehicles, tech gifts, and more, totaling $500,000. This is Hard Rock Hotel and Casino, Tulsa, the place to be. See One Star Rewards for full rules and details. Actual make and model may vary.
For comprehensive coverage of college basketball, tune to Sirius XM College Sports Radio Channel 84 in the car and on the Sirius XM app.
For the win! Got it! Let's go!
Sirius XM is the home of your favorite team and conference, including live games, plus interviews and analysis. He's got it! So cheer along with the Sirius XM app and listen to your favorite team anywhere. Get a free trial at SiriusXM.com/College Sports Radio 2025.
Use the Field Forward app so you can be one of the lunch winners and the gear savings. Start 66. Go, go, go.
MidFirst Bank is a proud partner of OSU Athletics and your home for the OSU debit and credit card. Visit midfirst.com/Cowboys for details. MidFirst Bank, member FDIC. Cowboys on top of Colorado, 49. Let's check. Yeah, 49-44 is the Cowboy lead. They led by 1 at halftime. They've outscored the Buffs 8-4 so far to start this second half. Anthony Roy with 6 of the Cowboys' 8 here in the half. He has 13 for the game. He's tied for game high honors with Colorado's Bangkok Dak, who has 13 and 7 boards. The Cowboys here in the second half, just 2 of 8 from the field. Colorado 2 for 6. Roy has the only made 3 between the two teams this second half, and that's his first of the game. But Roy's done some damage at the free throw line, 6 of 7. The only free throw that Roy has missed was a technical on Colorado before the game started because of a scorebook infraction.
I think, did you confirm that's what it was?
I believe that's what it was. Christian Coleman has 8 points and 9 boards, 4 on the offensive end. He also has 2 block shots. Barrington Hargrist has 12 for Colorado.
The worst cuss words that have ever been said on one of my broadcasts happened in NAIA school when the managers didn't get the name in the scorebook right. Problem is, the coach's wife was a devout Baptist, and boy, did he get it when he got home. I just said, hey, I'm just the announcer. Hargrist makes the free throw for Colorado. Makes it 49-45, although that coach went on to a Hall of Fame career in the NAIA Hall of Fame, so I think it all worked out. Still with his wife, too.
Cleaned up real good.
Yes, he did. Second free throw for Hargrist is in. (49-46).
You know, Cowboys have had success running off of high ball screens pretty much this second half, but let's see if they can share it a little bit.
Anthony Roy drives it left, gets into the lane, ducks under his man, and lays it in.
He was not going to be denied.
He was not. Great footwork by Roy to finish. 51-46. Oklahoma State up 5. Cowboys were up 1 at half. Hargrist on the dribble between the two circles. Bounce pass to Sanders on the left wing. Down to 10 to shoot. He drives it right, shoots over a double team, hit off the side of the backboard, misses. He gets his own rebound and is fouled going back up.
Well, the double team, he dribbled himself into a double team because the Cowboys had good help. That foul is on V.J. Miller. But the problem was when he shot it, the Cowboys didn't react.
So Sanders at the line for Colorado. 2 points tonight. Just a 54% foul shooter. And the lefty has the first pinball out, no good.
These rims have seemed to be pretty shooter friendly so far, Dave. That one, the exception to the rule.
Still 51-46, Sanders second. Missed too hard off the back of the rim. Christian Coleman rebounds.
Now, what would that have gotten you back in Gallagher-Iba?
Oh, he'd have made both of them.
Oh, well, if he didn't, you'd have a section full of happy ice cream fans.
Oh, I forgot about that. Jalen Curry, little runner in the paint, crawls around the rim and in.
Boy, that was a tough shot.
Indeed it was. Cowboys up 53-46 with 14:49 to play. Johnson, chased by 2 defenders, throws it out to Hargrist. Center of the floor, outside 3. Top of the key to Sanders, dribbles into the paint. Top of the key, Johnson, 3-point shot. Clangs off the backboard and rim, no good. A great close by Christian Coleman, and Oklahoma State rebounds on the run. Here comes Isaiah driving it left. 5-footer off the rim, no. Gets his own rebound, missed again. Isaiah with another chance, has the ball knocked away, stolen by Hargrist. A 2-on-2. Hargrist turned away as the Cowboys got back quickly. Out to Sanders. Sanders, bounce pass, top of the key. Now underneath to Dak, and he fumbled the ball away. Taken by Victorious Miller. Colorado retreats quickly. Victorious holds it up. Right wing to Curry. Top of the key, Isaiah Coleman. Left side it goes to Roy. He drives, has the ball tied up by Sanders. And the possession error at Oklahoma State.
Yeah, once again. Clary back in for OSU. Miller sits down, and Mekhi Ragland, who had some good minutes in that first half with Millie Vukovic unavailable tonight, even though he suited up. Ragland back in there for the first time here in the second half.
53-46. We owe you a station ID. We'll get that to you in a moment. Cowboys inbound underneath. Out it goes to Ragland. He hands it off to Kanye Clary. Clary bounce pass to Ragland in the lane. Feeds a cutting Isaiah Coleman. Layup good. That was beautiful.
Perfect way to attack that double team.
This is Oklahoma State's biggest lead, 55-46 over Colorado with 13:45 to play. Cowboys on the verge of breaking this game open. Here's Dak at the top of the key. Left wing to Sanders. Sanders to the right corner. Now out it goes to Sanders again. Foul line to Dak. Turns, faces, drives on Mekhi, gets to the rim. Left hand layup good. He is really skilled.
Ragland did a good job of making him have to earn that without fouling.
Bangkok Dak with 15 points. It's 55-48 Oklahoma State. Isaiah Coleman top of the key, drives it right, runner from 10 off the backboard, missed the rim. Isaiah tried to save the rebound but could not. It'll be Colorado ball.
Oh wait, now Antonio Petty is saying yes, it's Colorado's ball.
Cowboys did a good job on Isaiah Johnson in Boulder, but did not leave with the win. They've done a good job again tonight. He's 2 for 10 from the field, 1 of 7 from 3, has 5 points. His only game in Big 12 play that he failed to score in double figures was the first meeting against the Cowboys in Boulder when he had just 9. He's on pace to fail to score 10 points in the game again if he stays at the current pace. And Hargis has the ball now for Colorado. Left wing to Inman, dumps it down to Malone at the left block. He backs in against Ragland, jump hook with the right hand, crawls off the front of the rim and in.
He's got those 3 fouls, go right at him.
55-50. Curry trapped, left corner, Clary for 3. Knuckleball misses. Rebound Inman of Colorado. Outlet pass to Johnson. Colorado on the fly again. Johnson drives it down the lane, gets his shot blocked from behind by Anthony Roy, and the long rebound to Jalen Curry. A 1-on-3 break, and Colorado fouls him.
Great hustle by Roy.
Foul on the floor.
Number 15, Felix Caceres.
Caceres is called for the foul.
That's his first. Ben Ahmed back and on the floor, and Christian Coleman comes back in.
Christian Coleman. Andrew Norwell in for Oklahoma State. Now just replaces Felix Caceres.
So you have Clary and Curry, Roy Ahmed, and Christian Coleman on the floor.
Here's Clary driving it right. Little runner with the right hand. Misses, but a foul is called on Colorado.
Hargis bumped him. Clary was able to go to his right, his offhand, and get a shoulder by Hargis.
24, Barrington Hargis, personal foul number 2, team foul number 7.
So 2 on Hargis. They've got Malone with 3, and also Holland with 3.
Kanye Clary at the line for Oklahoma State. 80% foul shooter. And he rattles the first one in. I think it hit every edge of the rim and fell in. Kendall May Stark will be joining us in just a few moments. She's watching the bubble for us.
That's Clary's first point of the night.
And he makes the second. 57-50, Oklahoma State by 7. Isaiah Johnson dribbling in the front court. Turned away across the floor to Hargis. And a whistle and a foul away from the ball. And Ahmed and Malone have a little arm-whacking session. Ends peacefully, and the foul is called on the Cowboys. Let's pause 10 seconds for stations to identify themselves. You're listening to Oklahoma State basketball. Malone back backs in, left-hand jump hook misses. 57-50. Oklahoma State leads Colorado with 11:55 to play.
Good defense by Ahmed.
Clary drives it right. Double clutch jumper off the backboard and rim new. Offensive rebound, Christian Coleman, and he lays it in.
Davey flew through the lane from the offside.
10 points and an OSU season-high 12 rebounds for Christian Coleman. 59-50 Cowboys. This is Hargress at the top of the key. Left corner to Sanders. 14 to shoot for Colorado. Out it goes to Johnson, defended by Clary man-to-man. 9 to shoot for the Buffs. Johnson dribbles off to the left, is bumped by Ahmed, and a foul is called. It'll be team foul number 4. And for Ahmed, his 3rd.
Well, you knew they were going to try to get Ben out of there. Clary on his hands and knees is now up.
11:20 to play. Oklahoma State leads Colorado 59-50. This is Cowboy basketball from Learfield.
Anytime is a good time to have a howling good time at Stone Wolf Casino. Located at exit 37 off the Cimarron Turnpike between Tulsa and Stillwater. Catch a game on the big screen inside the Wolf Sports Grill while you enjoy some great food and cold beverages. Plus, join the Players Club for your chance to win prizes in their weekly promotions. In a hurry? No problem. Grab some pizza at Mazzio's Go. While you are there, fill up your tank at the Travel Plaza. For food, fuel, and fun, stop by the Stone Wolf Casino.
Chris's University Spirit on Campus Corner at Stillwater, Oklahoma is proud to be your one-stop Cowboy shop since 1986 and proud sponsor of Cowboy and Cowgirl basketball. We specialize in custom-printed OSU apparel and merchandise and pride ourselves in giving our Cowboy fans the best game day shopping experience in the state. So whether it be a new orange hoodie or a new hat, we have all the gear to get you game day ready. Come see us at 3rd and Knob Block on historic Campus Corner and be sure to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Remember, you can shop 24/7 at chrisuniversityspirit.com, and thanks to all of our loyal and true customers.
Adoption of teens from foster care is a topic not enough people know about, and we're here to change that. I'm April Dinwiddie, host of the new podcast, Navigating Adoption, presented by Adopt US Kids. Each episode brings you compelling real-life adoption stories told by the families that live them with commentary from experts. Visit adoptuskids.org/podcast or subscribe to Navigating Adoption, presented by Adopt US Kids. Brought to you by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services Administration for Children and Families and the Ad Council.
This is Kendall May Stark in our Stillwater Cowboy Radio Network studio. The West Coast Conference title game tonight features Gonzaga and Santa Clara. The Zags currently lead 75-65 with under a minute to go, but Santa Clara stunned St. Mary's in the semifinals and came into the tournament squarely in the bubble. A win tonight means an automatic NCAA tournament bid, but a loss, and the big question becomes, Dave John, would the committee put 3 WCC teams in the field?
Yeah, that's a really good question, Kendall, and it's interesting. Santa Clara has 2 Quadrant 1 wins, and they're both over St. Mary's, and there's not a whole lot else for them to hang their hat on, so I think it will be very interesting to see if the committee chooses to take 3 from the West Coast Conference. And here the Cowboys are in good position, John, up 59-50 over Colorado with 11:19 to play.
Well, they're doing a really good job defensively, keeping Isaiah Johnson from impacting the game. We'll see if he tries to turn it up a notch, his aggressiveness. But, Dave, what it's been is something that we didn't see. One of the things that is something that we didn't see consistently throughout the course of the regular season, and that is fighting through those ball screens on the top side. And then the communication whenever you've got to rotate defensively has been really good for the most part. I mean, you're outscoring them in the paint 30-20, so you're holding them to 20 points in the paint, and that's with Dak 7 of 9 and 15 points. He's made 1 3, but you know, he's been your big impact guy, and he's not on the floor. He hasn't been on the floor a lot. I think they're going to Malone now to try to get easy baskets, especially with Ragland back in the game after Ahmed had 3rd.
Colorado has the ball working right to left. Hargress on the dribble at the right elbow. To the right corner to Caceres. Right block, Malone. Spins, drives, up and under layup, missed. Rebound. Lost by Christian Coleman. Colorado has it back. Hargress finds a cutter down the lane. It's Holland. He misses. What do we have? A whistle and a foul on Oklahoma State.
Yeah, and I think it's on Mackay. That would be his 3rd.
Foul number 13, Makai Ragland, personal foul number 3. Team foul number 5.
And Holland, who's been sitting a long time after picking up his third foul 30 seconds into the half, is at the line.
Colorado just 4 of 8 at the line. Cowboys are 15 of 20. Ooh. Holland misses the first. Yeah. Colorado's been a good foul shooting team, John. They came into the game shooting 76%.
They don't have a spark right now, Dave. No. Hargress has been the consistent one to give them a spark, so you don't want to help them in that cause.
And the second free throw is in. (59-51) Oklahoma State leads with 10:49 to play. Clary on the dribble, stops at the left elbow to Makai Ragland in the left corner. Back out to Clary. A quick double team. He dribbles all the way underneath the basket, spins, forces up the jumper and misses. And the rebound taken by Holland of Colorado. Buffalo's push, but the Cowboys retreat quickly. Hargress finds a cutter Malone down the lane, and he lays it in.
That's one of the few times that Colorado's been able to exploit the Cowboys.
59-53 Oklahoma State. 10:14 remaining, second half in this final game of the day in Kansas City. Jalen Curry on the dribble toward the left side. Crosses over between the legs, takes it into the paint. Fall away 6-footer is good.
Oh, tough shot. I keep saying that about Curry, but that's what he does. He makes tough shots. Remember, we used to say that about Bryce Thompson a lot.
Yeah, Jalen Curry is the tough shot taskmaster. 61-53, Oklahoma State up 8. Cowboys' biggest lead was 9. Colorado has it now. Hargress, skip pass across the floor to the right wing. Jumper from 10 by Inman in the paint is good.
The best thing about that was you ran him off the three-point line.
61-55, Oklahoma State. 9:40 left. Curry drives it left, gets all the way to the rim. Left-hand layup, good.
He just blew by Holland.
63-55. Cowboys shooting just 38% in the second half, but they've expanded the lead. Holland drives it right. Ball poked out of his hands. He maintains possession. Out to Inman. Top of the key to Hargress. Hargress drives it right and is fouled by Jalen Curry. Team foul 6. And for Curry, I believe that is his third.
So he's the third Cowboy to pick up a third foul.
We'll go back to the work on Isaiah Johnson. Colorado's leading scorer, 6'1" freshman guard, averaging 18 points per game in conference play and shooting 37% from 3 in league action. He is 2 of 11 from the field and 1 of 7 from 3 and has 5 points.
Just don't let him breathe. Don't let him breathe. Cowboys with a lot of substitutions now as Victorious Miller comes back out there. Anthony Roy, Ben Ahmed.
Now that being said, I do think Colorado misses Ranchik's shooting, and Oklahoma State misses Mili Vukovic as a paint presence.
Yes.
Johnson, 10-footer in the lane is good, and a foul called. Count the basket for Isaiah Johnson. He lost his balance for a moment, and then a Cowboy bumped him on the play, and chance for a three-point play for the freshman, Isaiah Johnson.
It's on Victorious Miller, his foul, his second.
So Isaiah Johnson at the line. He's an 82% foul shooter, but 85% in conference. And he missed that one, but Holland an offensive rebound. Another chance for the Buffs. Inman skip pass left corner to Dak. A shot fake and a drive, top of the key. Hargress, a deep three, misses off the side of the rim, and Makai Ragland, check that. Ben Ahmed with the rebound for Oklahoma State. Steve Lutz tells his team to slow it up.
Well, I tell you what, Ahmed did a great job of the hand fighting with Dak to keep him from getting around him to get in position for that.
Clary penetrates. Out it goes to Roy, right wing for 3. It's good.
Great extra pass from Miller.
18 points for Anthony Roy. Cowboys are up by 9, matching their biggest lead, 66-57. Dak at the top of the circle. Plays it to Hargress. Back to Dak, top of the key. Right wing, Holland for 3. Good.
Oh, second one he's made. He hesitated before he shot it.
Holland just a 27% three-point shooter. That was a big one, though. 66-60. Kanye Clary, right wing, to the corner to Anthony Roy. Drives on Holland, gets to the rim, layup, good.
Boy, and Dak was nowhere to be found near the rim, Dave. Maybe he's a little bit tired.
Anthony Roy has scored the last 5 for the Cowboys, and the lead is 8, 68-60. 7:25 left to play, second half. Johnson tries it left. He gets to the rim. Double clutch layup. No, he's knocked to the ground and fouled.
4th on Ahmed.
We have a timeout with 7 minutes and 21 seconds remaining in the second half. Oklahoma State leads Colorado 68-60. This is Cowboy basketball from Learfield.
MidFirst Bank is an official partner of OSU Athletics and the home of the OSU Visa Debit Card. As the largest privately owned bank in the nation, MidFirst Bank has the strength, stability, and expertise to help you prepare for the now and the future. So no matter your financial goal, MidFirst Bank is the trusted partner to help you achieve it. MidFirst Bank, true to you. Member FDIC.
Wait months to see a doctor? No one's a fan of that. At Mercy, we can't wait to see you. Our doctors have timely appointments available in your area. Just go to mercy.net/score. View all the doctors with upcoming office and video visits available. Then choose the visit type, date, and time that work for you. Visit mercy.net/score. Mercy. Browse, book, be seen.
Do you have someone who deserves to be honored for serving the community, country, and love for Oklahoma State and the Cowboys? Bob Moore Buick GMC and Oklahoma State Athletics are proud to present Hometown Heroes, honoring service members, teachers, doctors, and other deserving community members for their hard work. To learn more and nominate your hometown hero for their chance to be recognized at an OSU Athletics event, visit okstate.com/Bob Moore today. Go Pokes!
This is Kendall May Stark in our Stillwater Cowboy Radio Network studio. One of the biggest bubble games of the week is Cincinnati and UCF tomorrow in the Big 12 tournament. Cincinnati entered the tournament 46 in the net, actually 5 spots ahead of UCF. And the Bearcats have now won 7 of their last 9. UCF looked like a lock a week ago, but the Knights finished the season with 3 straight losses, including 2 at home to teams that will likely miss the tournament. And Dave, if UCF loses tomorrow, their spot suddenly might not be so safe.
I know, Kendall. It's hard to know what'll happen with them. A lock when the Cowboys went to Orlando. If they lose tomorrow, I think they're in, but who knows? Well, right now the Cowboys look like they could be in good position to advance in this Big 12 tournament, up 68-60 over Colorado with 7:20 to play.
Yeah, they've managed to stretch that 1-point halftime lead and just keep Colorado at arm's length. It's certainly not as comfortable as you would like it, but Dave, they've played pretty good defense overall, and you've gotten contributions from Anthony Roy here in the second half. Roy has 20 points, 6 of 9 from the field, 2 of 5 from three-point range, and both of those makes from 3 had come in the second half. 6 of 7 from the line, so a very efficient outing for Anthony Roy. And you have Jalen Curry off the bench, 5 of 6 from the field, 2 of 2 from the line. He has 12 points and 4 rebounds. Christian Coleman, 10 points and 12 boards, 5 on the offensive end. He's just 5 of 14 from the field, but half of those almost half of those shot attempts have been after he grabbed his own rebound and may not have made the second one.
Yeah. Live your greatest hits at Hard Rock Hotel and Casino Tulsa, voted Tulsa's best. Proud sponsor of the Cowboys. Johnson at the line for Colorado makes the first.
Johnson just 3 of 12 tonight, and that's his first make from the line.
And I think, and the Cowboys did a good job on him in Boulder, but boy, you take Ranchik out of the mix, and that's an above-average three-point shooter that now Colorado has to sort of scramble to find somebody to fill his void.
Exactly.
68-62, Cowboys up 6. Clary on the dribble. Diagonal pass right wing to Miller. Drives it right. Gets his shot blocked underneath by Dak. Rebound kicked around playing soccer. And Christian Coleman comes away with it. Right corner to Miller. Miller shoots for 3. Misses, but he was fouled by Inman. He'll get 3 free throws. And that's the second time tonight Colorado has fouled a 3-point shooter.
First foul on Inman, but that hesitation and the shot fake, Miller just kind of suckered Inman into him a little bit closer.
Boy, and Tad Boyle with both hands on his head in the gray blazer and black pants and his signature gold tie. As Victorious Miller makes the first. And the Cowboys lead 69-62.
When does Johnson try to force the issue even more? He has been a non-factor for the most part. Can he do it? What does it look like when he does?
And Miller makes the second. He'll get one more. And you know, it's interesting with Johnson, John, as you know, the more his shots go up, the less success Colorado has. And Victorious makes the third. In fact, Colorado is 0-8 when he takes more than 12 shots, and he's taken 12 now. Very inefficient. Miller made all 3 for Oklahoma State, but the Cowboys up 71-62. Dak catches underneath, fakes, goes up, misses. Rebound dunk attempt by Holland, missed as well. Cowboys rebound on the run. Victorious Miller drives it right. Little leaning jumper, no, but a foul called on Colorado.
All right, I think the Cowboys caught a break right there. They're going to give it to Johnson. I think that's his third.
Number 2, Isaiah Johnson, personal foul number 3, team foul number 9.
A number on Oklahoma State, Christian Coleman, a double-double, 10 points and 13 rebounds. Cowboys are 10-3 on the season when he scores in double figures as Victorious Miller makes the first. Victorious has impacted the game.
And that bounce out with Dak and Holland both being under the rim, that was an instant fast break for the Cowboys.
Second free throw also good. And Oklahoma State has its biggest lead. 73-62 over Colorado with 6.5 minutes to play here in Kansas City. Hargis drives, stops left elbow, needs help, backdoor pass, nicely done to Holland underneath for the dunk.
Well, it's a good find because he was about to get called for 3 seconds.
Holland has 9 points, 73-64 Oklahoma State. Curry, right wing to Clary, shoots a wide open 3 and scores!
That's a lot of time that Clary had to pull the trigger there, and that's the difference between the misses earlier.
76-64, a bounce pass attempt by Hargis is kicked by Victorious Miller. Colorado will get the ball back.
Well, we're seeing a lot of the same stuff we've seen from the Cowboys the last 2 games, Dave. It's just a welcome sight.
It is.
Playing Dak now, wondering what play are they running?
Dak has it now. Pulls up, foul line jumper, good.
Boy.
A tough shot by Bangot Dak.
Christian Coleman gave a good challenge without fouling.
17 for Dak, but OSU has a 10-point lead. 76-66 with 5.5 minutes to play in Kansas City. Winner of the game gets TCU tomorrow night at 8:30. Here's Clary driving it right. Goes between 2 defenders in the lane to Christian Coleman. Finger roll layup good, and Christian Coleman continues to add to his terrific game tonight.
I'm amazed that Dak hasn't been more of a factor on the defensive end.
On the other end, Inman for 3 right corner scores.
How does he get open? How do you let him shoot that?
78-69.
That's all he does.
Christian Coleman with a season-high 13 rebounds. Clary drives it right, gets stuffed by Holland, and will have a tie ball, the possession arrow to Colorado. Steve Lutz thought he was grabbed on the arm. Runs down to address Antonio Petty. Petty makes a gesture that he stuffed him, and play will carry on.
Now they have, the game previous to this, Kansas State and BYU, it was getting pretty physical at times. They've let some stuff go, but I would say this: it's pretty close to what the regular season has been.
100%.
Which is what you want.
Hargis on the dribble, bounce pass to Johnson. In the lane to Dak, spins into a double team, out to Johnson. Top of the key right to Hargis, 11 on the shot clock. He drives it right, bounces off a defender, shoots from 10 and scores. Boy, Curry had good defensive position. But Hargis finished a tough play, and he has 16, and the Cowboy lead is 7, 78-71 with 4:20 to play.
That was a good defensive sequence overall. Just took a tough shot.
Curry drives it left. His layup, pinball's out, no good, but Christian Coleman with another offensive rebound, and he's fouled going back up.
And that's number 4 on Holland.
Christian Coleman's been Tigger tonight. He's bouncing up and down, grabbing rebounds left and right. What a night to do it. 12 points and 14 rebounds, 7 offensive rebounds for the bouncy one.
Still have to convert these. Colorado's not going away.
Coleman at the line for the first time tonight, 65% foul shooter. Makes the first. Coleman 13 points. He has tied his career high with 14 rebounds. His athleticism against Colorado, especially when you take the size of Ranchik out of the equation, becomes a big deal. It is regardless, but I think when you take Ranchik out, it changes things because Ranchik is 6'11".
Yes.
You agree with that?
I totally agree with you, Dave, because Ranchik brings a different dimension to things, too, because you spot him up outside, then Coleman on one end can't afford to be on the defensive glass if he's guarding him.
Oh, Johnson on the dribble, lost the ball, stolen by Kanye Clary, and the Cowboys are up 80-71 with the ball.
Dave, he just moved those feet in front of Johnson, cut him off, and just took it away from him.
Clary dribbles off to the right elbow. Defended now by Dak on a switch. That's 6-foot Clary against 7-foot Dak. Left wing Victorious Miller, 8 to shoot. Miller out to Clary, 5 to shoot. Defended by Dak. To the right corner to Curry, three-pointer, good! Jalen Curry knocks down a 3 from the right corner, and the lead for Oklahoma State is 83-71, and a timeout, Colorado. 3 minutes and 30 seconds left in the second half. Oklahoma State has matched its biggest lead, 83-71 over Colorado. This is Cowboy basketball from Learfield.
Charlie's Discount Drug, where we know our customers by name.
In today's world, don't you want access to your pharmacy at any time? At Charlie's Discount Drug, you can request a refill 24 hours a day with our RX Local app, get notifications by text or email when it's ready, and have it delivered to your door safely.
Charlie's Discount Drug, where we know our customers by name.
When the Cowboys get hungry, there's only one place to go. Smokin' Joe's Stilly. Serving up slow smoked brisket, ribs that fall off the bones, and pulled pork piled high. It's Stillwater's home for big flavor and even bigger portions. Smokin' Joe's also caters, so you can bring the barbecue to your tailgate, office, or family gathering. And the fun doesn't stop at our table. Rent out the full-size sand volleyball court for parties, game nights, or just kicking back with friends. Smokin' Joe's Stilly, where Cowboys eat barbecue.
Anytime is a good time to have a howling good time at Stone Wolf Casino. Located at exit 37 off the Cimarron Turnpike between Tulsa and Stillwater. Catch a game on the big screen inside the Wolf Sports Grill while you enjoy some great food and cold beverages. Plus, join the Players Club for your chance to win prizes in their weekly promotions. In a hurry? No problem. Grab some pizza at Mazzio's Go. While you are there, fill up your tank at the Travel Plaza. For food, fuel, and fun, stop by the Stone Wolf Casino.
Communication Federal Credit Union has all the tools to make your financial life easier. From Visa debit cards to mobile banking to home loans and auto loans, they have your family financial needs covered. Stop by any CFCU branch across Oklahoma and experience the Communication Federal difference. Federally insured by NCUA. 3:30 to play, second half here in Kansas City. The Cowboys have tied their largest lead tonight. They are on top of Colorado, 83-71. Big night for Christian Coleman. He has 14 points and 14 rebounds. Anthony Roy leads OSU with 20 points on 6 of 9 shooting. getting a big boost off the bench from Jalen Curry as well. 15 points, 6 of 8 from the field. He just made that corner three. He also has 5 rebounds. Colorado is led by Barrington Harger. So actually, Bangkok Dak, the big man, has 17 points, 8 of 11 from the field. He has 7 rebounds. Barrington Hargis, the point guard, 16 points and 4 boards. If you look at their shooting numbers, they are a combined 14 of 21. And the rest of the team is 14 for 30.
Yeah.
But that's actually better than it was.
14 for 40, actually.
14 for 40. Yeah, that's right. That's right. See, there's my math again.
Well, that's okay.
So 14 for 40. That's about the same as what they were shooting in that first half. Outside of those two, it was 6 for 23. And the Cowboys have not let Isaiah Johnson be a factor tonight.
Yeah, he's 0 factor.
Yeah, Johnson has 9 points. He's just 3 of 12 from the field and 1 of 7 from three-point range. But you still have time here. You've got to lock it down.
Colorado nearly throws it away. Kanye Clary knocked the ball out and then fell backwards on the sideline out of bounds. We'll have another media timeout with 3:22 to play. Oklahoma State leads Colorado 83-71. This is Cowboy basketball from Learfield.
Chevy trucks have you covered when the road takes you from smooth sailing to Chevy Colorado will eat up some of the toughest terrains with 5 available drive modes. And Silverado and Silverado HD have the muscle to take you out for some serious. With multiple engine options and impressive towing, while Silverado EV is the perfect combo of performance and capability.
Nice.
Making it a snap to hitch up this electric truck and hit the road. Wherever the road leads, Chevy trucks are right there with you. Chevrolet, together let's drive.
Score more with the college-branded Venmo debit card. Rep your team with every tap and earn up to 5% cash back through Venmo Stash, a new rewards program where the more you do, the more you get. Get your Venmo debit card today and start earning rewards with Venmo Stash. No monthly fee, no minimum balance. Learn more at venmo.com/collegecard. The Venmo MasterCard is issued by the Bancorp Bank, N.A. Select schools available. Venmo Stash bundle terms and exclusions apply at venmo.me/stash terms. Max $100 cash back per month.
Wait months to see a doctor? No one's a fan of that. At Mercy, we can't wait to see you. Our doctors have timely appointments available in your area. Just go to mercy.net/score. View all the doctors with upcoming office and video visits available. Then choose the visit type, date, and time that work for you. Visit mercy.net/score. Mercy. Browse, book, be seen.
Electric vehicles are coming. Are you ready? Learn more at gettoknowev.com. 3:22 to play here in Kansas City. It's OSU 83, Colorado 71. The Cowboys have outscored the Buffaloes in the paint 38-28. Points off turnovers 14-11. Second chance points. Dave, we were worried about that with Colorado's length, although again, Ronchik not being available makes a difference, but still have Dak in there and also Malone. Cowboys with a second chance point advantage of 17-8. Fast break point advantage 10-7. The Cowboys are 22 of 27 from the free throw line. Colorado 7 of 13. And if you need another example of how this is a multiple effort in different areas type of game, the Cowboys are 5 of 17 from 3 and lead by 12.
Well, we have a moment here. I'd like to bring in Oklahoma State graduate Ben Hutchins, who covers Iowa State, proud sports media grad, just to visit with us. I have one question for you. Cyclones made it to the second round last year. A lot of those guys are back. What do you think's different about Iowa State this year that could help them go even further in the NCAAs? What's different?
The injury.
Well, we'll get to.
He has an answer. He does have an answer.
I know he has an answer.
You haven't stumped him. Although you like to do that with your students.
I do like to do that with your students. Now I think you can answer.
Dave, the injuries are the biggest thing. Last year in this same Kansas City tournament, Taman Lipsey was limping around. You saw Keyshawn Gilbert leave the team for personal reasons. Those guys are back.
Yeah, good point. Yeah, Lipsey was banged up. He was banged up in Stillwater when the Cowboys beat them late in the season last year. Here's Isaiah Johnson on the dribble for Colorado. Left wing Inman, a tough three off the back of the rim. No good. Anthony Roy rebounds for the Pokes.
That's a good, strong rebound by Roy, too, because Sanders was fighting for position.
83-71. Cowboys with the ball up 12 and less than 3 minutes to play. Just take care of business, you'll be fine. Pass underneath to Christian Coleman. Coleman tried to whip a pass to Anthony Roy, but it ricochets off of Sanders of Colorado. Did they bang heads?
Yes, they did. Roy kind of holding his right ear. Sanders was kind of checking his lips like he was. But nobody's bleeding. Everybody's back up.
Antonio Petty is kind of wondering what the dreaded heck just happened. Here's Clary. Behind the back pass is kicked by Colorado. He was saved by that. That was going to be intercepted. So he gets redeemed, and Anthony Roy is going to inbound.
Petty saying to Roy before he handed the ball, were you going to shoot that?
Inquiring minds want to know.
Get your spacing right here. The Cowboys do spread the floor. You're going to run clock here.
8 to shoot. Curry at midcourt drives it hard to his left, stops 10-footer off the back of the rim, no good. Bangkok Dak rebounds for Colorado. 83-71. Cowboys up 12. Hargis drives it left for Colorado, and he's fouled. He'll be at the line to shoot 2. That's the 9th team foul on Oklahoma State. Colorado is over the 10 foul limit, so the Cowboys are in the double bonus. And Colorado will be in the double bonus at the next foul. Doesn't matter, though, because Hargis is shooting 2 in the fouled in the act of shooting. And he misses the first.
They have struggled from the line tonight.
That's an 81% free throw shooter.
Boy, and Steve Lutz is saying it should have been a 1-and-1 if it was on the floor and Kip Kissinger signaled 2-shot foul. Boy, Dave, you remember at UCF the other night, and it's OSU's ball.
I believe it's on the possession arrow. Yes. Is how they determine that.
Yeah, jump ball is the call, so it's OSU's ball. But remember that just in case, with 2:24, the Cowboys, they used the arrow.
Full court pressure by Colorado. Curry has it, left sideline. Lob pass underneath to Christian Coleman, and he lays it off the glass and in. It was too high. He just did a little volleyball tip, a little volleyball set. And Coleman adds to his total. He has 16 points and 14 rebounds tonight. Dak for 3 left wing scores. The 7-footer cuts the Cowboy lead to 11. 85-74 with 2:04 to play.
Well, some nights, Dave, some nights it goes your way. And I wasn't really watching Coach Lutz on that one, but you know, you want to attack, but to throw it up there with Dak actually back in the middle of the lane. I know Curry thought he had to get it up higher to give Christian a chance.
Christian Coleman now 16 points. He's matched a career high with 14 rebounds. He has been terrific.
But this is where ball security really comes into play, Dave. You know, the Cowboys have been tremendous with that so far tonight, but you know that Colorado's going to ramp up the full court pressure here.
By the way, Coleman with his 4th double-double of the year, 2nd in conference play. Mentioned earlier, Oklahoma State 10-3 this season when he scores in double figures.
Got to take care of the ball and make your free throws. They're looking to trap.
Curry explodes down the floor into the front court on the dribble. Out to Anthony Roy. Roy is fouled.
Sanders will pick it up.
The 2 shots for Anthony Roy. With OSU up 85-74 and 1:53 to go. Roy is 6 of 7 at the line tonight. 85% on the year.
Again, that only miss, Dave, came before we ever jumped.
I know.
Jumped.
Yeah, I didn't even see it. And he makes the first. Roy has 21 points for the game. 14 of those in the second half as the Cowboys have pulled away, and he makes the second.
Just cover up. Don't foul jump shooters, but make the threes challenged.
87-74 Oklahoma State. Colorado with the ball. Lob pass over the head of Dak. Anthony Roy had it for a moment but could not control the ball, and Colorado, as the ball goes out of bounds, will have it right baseline underneath.
Well, a switch had, I think it was Curry trying to guard Dak in the low post. Colorado saw it, and Roy saw it on the entry pass, but it was thrown a little too hard.
Inbounds to Sanders of Colorado. Out to Hargis, left wing, left corner to Dak. Dak defended by Roy, cuts him off on the drive, nearly threw the ball away. Pass deflected into the backcourt. Hargis comes away with it. 8 to shoot for the Buffs. Hargis drives it right, throws up a wild shot, but drew the foul.
Clary had both hands on him. That's an easy call. Then the third foul on Kanye. But, you know, Dak, good three-point shooter. He's shown it, but he took himself off the line and tried to drive, and they ended up wasting about 10 more seconds.
Free throw by Hargis is in. Boy, and after Anthony Roy went through a bit of a tough run last 3 games, he has been great. After that loss to Cincinnati, when he only played 15 minutes and scored 4 points, he's been a different guy as Hargis makes a second free throw. He has 18 points. 87-76 Oklahoma State. Minute 24 to go. Curry is trapped in the backcourt. Long pass intercepted at midcourt by Dak. To the right corner to Johnson. Three-pointer is good. It's 87-79. Timeout Oklahoma State. With 1 minute and 19 seconds left to play.
Just the type of mistake that you don't need, because they're knocking on the door of getting back in within a 2-possession game. Good timeout by Steve Lutz. You got yourself trapped over on the sideline and nobody able to kind of flash to an open area. And that's the down. As good as that may be, Dave, that may be the first turnover of the second half for OSU.
You know what? I'll check. I think you may be right. It was. And only 6 for the game.
Crazy. But what I was about to say is, you know, Curry and Clary have been really good assist-to-turnover ratio guys. But the downfall is that what the problem is they're small enough that when they get double-teamed.
Roy struggling to get it inbounds, throws it away, but the Cowboys save it. Now Colorado with the steal. Three-pointer by Johnson misses from the left wing. Clary rips down the rebound and is fouled with 1:13 to go. Boy, you dodged one there.
Oh, boy, did you ever.
That ball got away from Clary. I thought he was out of bounds, but he wasn't. He saved it, and Colorado came up with the ball and had a pretty good look.
And Holland is fouled out. That's why this thing is not over.
Well, they have too many shooters, Colorado, to get too comfortable.
And you still got to convert these.
Winner will get TCU tomorrow. And Clary makes the free throw. Of course, Oklahoma State was swept by TCU, but that's not really the whole story. Cowboys had a 10-point lead with 2.5 to play in Fort Worth and lost in the final seconds. And OSU lost in overtime by 3 in Stillwater. So they've been close games.
Cowboys didn't score in the last 4 minutes of that game in Fort Worth.
Both free throws made by Clary. It's 89-79 Cowboys a minute to go. Johnson catches, turns the corner, drives. Little leaning jumper from underneath is good. 89-81, 57.9 seconds left. Inbounds to Curry. He finds Roy underneath the Colorado basket. Cowboys need to hurry down to 3 seconds to get it across. And a timeout, Steve Lutz. And a wise one at that. With 50.4 seconds left and the Cowboy lead 89-81 over Colorado. Another late night with the Cowboys tomorrow night if the Cowboys can hold on to this 8-point lead. Another battle with TCU, who appears to be firmly into the NCAA tournament.
Well, they've done some work, Dave. They've
been hot.
They really have. But in terms of matchup-wise, and again, this is as long as the Cowboys can hang on. I hate talking about this when I have that feeling like you just don't quite have the final nail in the coffin yet. But TCU is not a bad matchup for OSU.
Yeah, it's an interesting matchup. TCU is a team that is as physical as any team in the league. And their posts, are guys that, you just don't hear a lot about Xavier Edmonds and David Punch. I mean, Punch has been a quality player in this league multiple seasons, but boy, if those two get control of the game, you're in trouble.
Yep. You've got to get control of this inbounds.
Anthony Roy inbounds to Clary. 48 seconds. Clary in the backcourt is bumped. Finds Christian Coleman, and Coleman is fouled with 45.5 seconds left.
Johnson, I believe it's his third. No, it's his fourth.
Now, speaking of TCU, John, just a quick note. Frogs have won 8 of their last 9, including a home win over Iowa State, a road win in Lubbock, and a home win Saturday against a very hot Cincinnati team.
Need these.
Christian Coleman, line drive is good. (90-81) Oklahoma State. Coleman with 17 points and 14 rebounds. Best game of the year. Second free throw, crawls off, no good. Rebounded by Sanders. 42 seconds left. Hargress drives it all the way down the lane. Right corner to Dak. Dak for 3. Scores. 6-point game. Timeout, Colorado.
2 points.
Oh, they said, did they call it a 2?
Apparently they did.
Boy, Dak. I know he's got big feet, but boy, you want to make sure that you had him in the right spot.
And Dak has matched his career high with 22. He's 10 of 13 for the field. So it's 90-83 Oklahoma State with 38 seconds left. Colorado is out of timeouts. The Cowboys have 1 left, and both teams are in the double bonus. As far as foul trouble goes, Ben Ahmed with 4 for Oklahoma State. Holland is fouled out for Colorado, and Isaiah Johnson, their leading scorer, who's been pretty quiet tonight, at least by his standards, has 4 fouls.
Yeah, Johnson's gotten some points late as they've been scrambling to come back, but 14 points on 5 of 15 from the field.
No, you really feel that way, don't you?
Yes, I do. I just, listen, you looked at, remember the kind of ball security issues in Orlando into regulation, and also at some points you got away with it in overtime.
Oh, I know. Yeah, for some reason I feel comfortable, but it is past my bedtime, which means I may not be in a good place.
Dak is going to be guarding Christian Coleman. Again, he made 1 of 2 last trip to the line.
Roy inbounds to Clary in the backcourt. Kanye throws it back to Roy. Cowboys have 4 seconds to get it across, and Roy is fouled with 33.1 seconds left. Oh, by the way, fans, I know the Oklahoma City affiliate, KXY, is dealing with issues because of the storm and some outages. And so remember, if your station is impacted by the weather or for whatever reason, we hope that's not the case, but if it is, you can go to the Learfield Varsity app. It's a free download and app. You can listen to the games there. And anywhere you go in the world, you can follow the Cowboys via the Varsity app. Anthony Roy makes the first free throw. Has 23 points, 16 of those in the second half. He's been big as the Cowboys have taken control, and he makes a second.
Just make them spend a little bit of time before they get a shot off.
92-83 Cowboys. Hargress drives it right. Lost the ball going up into the hands of Kanye Clary. Clary down the right sideline into the front court. Colorado's defenders are just trotting back, and the shot clock is off, and Oklahoma State can run out the clock and pick up the win.
Well, that late season surge continues.
Final score, Oklahoma State 92, Colorado 83.
Well, that streak of when you score 81 or more, they're still pretty good when they can do that. And you could look at it and say, well, Colorado had 83 points, but you know what? That defensive effort for a large part of tonight was really, really good. You had Dak go off. Hargress went off for about the first 3/4 of the game, and then he was shut down pretty much in the last 10 minutes. Really wasn't an impact, and the Cowboys get another shot at TCU.
This is the 13th game that Oklahoma State has scored 90 or more points, and that is now a school record, passing Brad Underwood's team in 2016-2017. Oklahoma State goes to 19-13. Colorado goes to 17-15, awaiting their postseason opportunity. And coming up, Kendall May Stark has our Cimarron Casino postgame show. This is Cowboy basketball from Learfield.
Hey fans, I know you'd do anything for a win on game day and an ice-cold Bud Light. Because whether you're tailgating in the parking lot or parked on the couch, sitting on your lucky stool at the bar, or standing in the fan section all game long, the clean, crisp taste of Bud Light turns a win into a win-win. And there's nothing easier to enjoy than that. Bud Light. Easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
When Cowboy fans want their spirit to shine, they choose Game Day Ironworks, proud creators of licensed Oklahoma State gear. From glowing 3D Cowboy signs and carved metal yard art to custom-fitted hitch covers, car tags, and office decor, each piece is crafted with heart, hometown grit, and attention to detail. Whether it's for game day, your garage, or your office wall, Game Day Ironworks helps you rep the Cowboys with bold style that lasts. Game Day Ironworks, where every day is game day.
This is Debbie, owner and pharmacist at Charlie's Discount Drug, reminding you to take your medicine. Our monthly pill planner service has helped many of our customers for over 10 years, and it can help you too. Call us at 405-624-3535 and ask for our Dispill service today. Charlie's Discount Drug, 723 South Walnut in Stillwater.
Charlie's Discount Drug, where we know our customers by name.
When it's your day to play, play at Cimarron Casino, where every day is payday. There's so many ways to score a payday with all your favorite games, all the newest games, table games with daily promos like Girls Night, Club 50, Guys Night, Play and Earn, plus monthly promotions and so much more. There's also great dining at Eagle's Nest Restaurant, and refresh yourself at Fourth Quarter Sports Bar, where we always have your game. Cimarron Casino, every day is payday. Perkins, Oklahoma.
Do you have someone who deserves to be honored for serving the community, country, and love for Oklahoma State and the Cowboys? Bob Moore Buick GMC and Oklahoma State Athletics are proud to present Hometown Heroes, honoring service members, teachers, doctors, and other deserving community members for their hard work. To learn more and nominate your hometown hero for their chance to be recognized at an OSU Athletics event, visit okstate.com/Bob Moore today. Go Pokes!
Wait months to see a doctor? No one's a fan of that. At Mercy, we can't wait to see you. Our doctors have timely appointments available in your area. Just go to mercy.net/score. View all the doctors with upcoming office and video visits available. Then choose the visit type, date, and time that work for you. Visit mercy.net/score.